Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Arcana of Alstaria here on Shadowrealmfiction. We're excited to, well, I'm excited to be here, and I think some of us are too as well, so, not John. So, not John. John fought for a new spot, so he is now taking over Luke's spot in the window down there, so you can wave at him down in the bottom right corner.
I did previous.
He arm wrestled and Luke cried, so Luke's gone tonight. So.
He arm wrestled him so well, he knocked him all the way into New Zealand.
Yes.
So a different time zone.
If Luke is
to a new
watching
day.
this,
To a different day. Not into the future.
But anyhow, this is episode 8. It is titled The Witchwood for my players. And they can see a little bit more than you can see at the moment for a live map, but we'll get into that right after we do some roundtable, introduce who you are, who you're playing, and if you remember anything from your player's perspective. Not necessarily what you remember, but from your player's perspective, please. John, will you hit us off?
All right.
I know you had a lot of notes.
Yeah, all 2 sentences. Alright.
Two sentences more than I do.
My name's John Grounds. I'm playing Fizzle Wonderboom today. And
Fizzle Boom Pop.
No, I'm Fizzle Wonderboom right now. According to the group page or group chat. So we started off surrounded by guards. Rittz got captured. And then we worked with one of the guards to help break him out. We did a jailbreak. In Fizzleboom, his role was he maintained concentration on an invisible eagle that broke Rittz out of jail. And that's all of what I think that's all that happened to Fizzleboom.
Oh, okay.
I think.
That's what you think?
Got 2 sentences. Yeah.
Okay, good. Next up, he's entering into the frame right.
Oh, that's perfect. I know that's out of the frame. That's good.
So, Phil, will you introduce what you remember as Rittz?
Hi, I'm Phil. I play as Rittz. His perspective. Let's see. Well, I was captured because of my mother, apparently. I have still no idea why. But she's a witch. Apparently that was something else I didn't know too well of what she was doing.
Right.
They put me in a hole, hot, moist hole, like
Nope. Didn't have to be worded that way.
Didn't need to be
lava and whatnot. Anyway, for what I recall, it was dark till there was like faint light. Kept walking, and then I met 2 people. That's all we left time for is 2 people. An old guy named Dirt, and I still don't remember the giant's name. But I manipulated my way through their prison system and created a riot.
Yes.
Unknown, no one knew. No one knows what's going on down there. It seems pretty secluded to this
Yeah.
inmate justice system.
Oh, absolutely.
I managed to. I didn't kill anyone,
Mm-hmm.
but someone
That's what they
died.
all say.
Is that
So-
what you remember?
What? I'm not done.
Oh.
Do you want me to be done? I can be done.
No.
Okay. So
Oh no, he's just saying. Is that
I
how
may
you
have
remember
assisted on someone's death, but I did not kill him. I just manipulated him.
it? And didn't you roll him?
Yeah, details.
No, you rolled him.
Yeah, I might have pushed him into the lava,
Might have.
but I mean, he didn't give me much choice.
Yeah.
I just wanted a bone, 2 bones particularly.
Yeah.
And after that, I kind of moved myself away from what I created, and
An erupting fight.
I jumped into a sack that came out of nowhere.
Okay.
The only thing that I remember having some kind of connection is voices in my head, so something's really wrong in that dungeon. Started apparently we made it out because all I remember that coming to is falling out of a bag in the middle of the street above me.
Yeah.
And then I took off running to a place that I know of thanks to my mom. A nice little hideout spot that I'm currently in, I believe.
Hot in the city, yes.
Yes.
I tried a whole bunch of stealthing around and nothing worked.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Darling.
And what's your real name?
No, my name's
It's like a
my name's
cocoa seed.
Krista.
Who are you?
My name's Krista, and I play Darling.
Mm-hmm. She was ready for it.
Yeah, I'm always ready for Darling.
Okay.
And so I remember I tried to stealth on things, and that didn't work. But then we made a big deal about stuff, and they were paying attention to us, and the eagle was able to fly out because they were arguing with us. And that's really all I remember. I had a good plan, and nobody listened to it. I remember that, too.
We did your plan with the paperwork.
As Ben's plan.
Oh, that was Ben's plan. Okay. I forgot, like, we all came together and just, like...
Oh.
Oh, I was really good at the
Yeah.
paperwork.
I don't know this yet, but
Yeah.
apparently no one got my stuff.
I tried!
We got
I
your
rolled a
sword.
freaking
Again, I don't
30
know
on
about it.
stealth and still nothing. Okay? So there's no way you're getting your stuff. Sorry.
But you have your socks.
I guess
Now,
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's all
I got my
remember.
pants too.
That's all you
I got
remember?
pants. I didn't just come out of the hole with just white socks.
So, when we were surrounded by guards, Ben tried to convince Rittz to go quietly, and
Oh,
Rittz
yeah.
kind of decided to not go quietly, which ended in a little bit of a kerfuffle.
Didn't at all.
And so poor Ben got knocked out, and so I tried to heal him a little bit. And we chased after him and talked to the guard. And the guard did inform us that, I don't remember whose house it was, but that there was a second entrance into the dungeon, and that there was going to be a night where it wouldn't be well guarded. However, we went with the plan that
We
we
ignored
came
that
up.
anyways.
Totally ignored that idea.
yeah.
As we
What
do.
time was the essence?
Yeah, but now Ben's not here, so we can do what we want.
And so the plan we came up with, and the way that I helped with the plan was filling out paperwork, and I did a pretty good job. I was a little slow, still did a pretty good job
It's
though.
okay, I finished yours up.
And who are you and who's your
Oh, sorry, I'm Deidre and I play Milicent.
Milicent? Well, I like it.
Millie for short.
So far, we're 2 for
Whether she
3
likes it or
right now,
not.
with just going straight into the story.
I have to say what I
Katie?
remember before I forget.
And I play rap.
I will say, I did not even remember, like, anything she said until she's, like, saying it, and I'm like,
I know.
oh,
I was like,
that
I
did
have to
happen.
remember this. I have to remember this before I forget.
I'm Katie, and I play Rad the Mad.
Mhm.
She's a good student, A++.
I turned into a spider and fell down a really, 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 really deep hole.
There was some
Somehow-
math done.
No,
Yeah.
we had to look it up.
Lots
I
of
know,
math
but there was some
There
math.
was
that
math
I did
done.
not understand.
Aerodynamics was
Let other people do.
But I technically didn't know how far she was falling, though I
Right.
did the math anyway.
Oh, we found out how
broken legs.
much
still.
a spider could fall, and
Right.
then I said how long she'd been falling, and then
Right.
we did math from there.
No,
Well,
actually,
then-
we had to do.
Oh, because the swords
we had
were
to do
talking
for
to each
air.
Because
We actually
then I
had to
turned
do
into a
air for
giant
back.
eagle and flew out.
She was fine
And
falling.
amazingly was not seen by anyone as a giant
Yes,
eagle
and do you remember
flying
why
out.
you weren't seen by anybody?
You were invisible.
No,
Oh, yeah.
somebody passed gas.
Well,
Oh wait, that was me. That's what I did. I pretended to fart really loud. I remember now.
remember that now.
I totally forgot
Totally
about
forgot.
that. I know. I was like,
Well, I also wasn't there. I hung back.
yeah, I just farted, and then I made a big deal about farting. And,
Yes.
and I
was
think
waiting
it,
for that
And
to
then
be-
we never came up with a plan for where we leave afterwards.
Nope.
So I just stopped in the middle of the street and
Yeah. Well, I ran after him. Figured he knew where he was going since it was his town.
Picture of a
we
scene
follow?
of Johnny Knoxville running in his underwear across town.
And socks.
Okay,
It's
yeah, so
socks.
I think for the most part that kind of captures the essence of what happened this last session for our players. There was quite chaotic. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they're the most chaotic party, but they definitely come up with their own plans instead of the ones that the DM may or may not hand them, so.
Yeah. Who wants to do the plan the DM handed them?
Right.
That seems really sus also.
I tried.
Yeah, well, you don't know, so. With that, a couple more notes that were kind of hit upon. Yes, Ritz's weapons are still technically under a 2 to 3 day quarantine.
Except for one.
I had his sword, his legendary sword.
Okay.
That's how they
Because
were able
Ben
to talk.
grabbed
Yes.
it, they knocked him out, so then I grabbed it.
Yes. So the sword is around, but all the rest of his gear. I mean, he's in
Pants and socks.
yes
We
pants
know,
and
we know he
socks.
definitely has socks.
Super
Yes.
socks. A lot of
Um,
good socks.
Pants and
I
socks.
don't think all the party is in the hideout either. if
No,
I remember
there's only.
correctly.
I think there's only 2 of us.
2 of you that
No,
are in the hideout.
3. Because
And
I
then-
went.
I thought I
Some of
went-
you are going
May
to
I-
tap.
You
I'm
and
not
I
sure,
both
but-
did.
Yeah.
So
I think I probably lost them.
that's where we're gonna.
And then she would have stayed with me.
That's where we're gonna kind of start is the mix. Also,
Oh, Ben was
outside
lagging
of
that
joking
as well.
aside, we have a player gone this session, so
He's
I'm
fine.
just gonna open it up to the table if it doesn't seem like I'm including Ben the character enough that anybody can go, hey, what about Ben or what's
What
Ben
does
doing?
Ben do?
That'll help.
No,
So,
it was leave Ben.
but
Okay.
I will be helping try and play his part as we get going. So I
Don't.
think
Don't tell me. Don't tell
I actually think it was you, darling, that followed Rittz, and I think Ben, Fizzle, and Milicent were headed towards the Inn Tavern.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wherever you want to start, but I know the party's split, so.
We are split up.
So who wants to be where? 3 and 3, how about that?
Yeah. that sounds
Ben's
good.
gonna be Tavern.
Like, there's no way this is dead. Huh? I don't care.
You
what
mean who else are at the tavern?
Yeah, 2 more. Who
You're
else is?
gonna ask me questions about this room I really don't know about.
No, I know.
So.
We'll say Ben's with us at the tavern.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. I
Okay, we'll
figured
be at the tavern.
You 3, and then you 3 are.
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
Eagle, Bag, farting.
Mud, street.
Well, she probably would have
Socks.
dropped, and
Okay.
then if he started running, she probably would have followed after, and then I go where Rad goes.
Okay.
So,
So
giant eagle.
to start the session off, we
Although I assume Rad went. Are you still invisible? I don't think so.
No.
Only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
But I assume once y'all made it out, would have broken concentration as
You
soon as
probably
y'all
want to
ran.
check on food early because I think it's on convention.
So we'll start off with a little bit of fast forwarding in time. The nights hit. You guys, Ben, Fizzle, and Milicent, you're at least cognizant that you saw Rittz hop out of a bag. The plan was successful despite lots of different varied opinions on how to make it successful. And shortly after he dropped out of the bag, he took off down an alley street, and the more chaotic light brains took off following him. However, instead of immediately dealing with that, I think you were still wrapping up some paperwork inside and heading outside, and the rain started to come down at a rather decent velocity, and so it made you guys venture way over to Darkman's Inn. Ben would be familiar with it. You two have never been to this inn. So Ben's visited previously before, so he would have took the charge and gone, come on, we'll find my sister in the morning and figure out what's happening with Rittz and address
Did you see which way they ran?
they went deeper into the slums, and I'm not going to sleep there. Not with it raining out.
These old bones
I
need
love
a
the
nice warm
acknowledgements
bed.
that He's about to get. Yeah, that's something he'd say.
I guess we'll stay the night in the inn and wait till morning. Maybe we can talk to the swords and see if they know where everyone else is at.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's definitely
Yeah, that
what
was
we
like
could do.
telephone.
I was like, oh crap,
That'll
that's
be like a permanent
exact.
way.
I mean, I remember about telephone, but I was like, I don't have sending on this character. We don't freaking need sending.
Right. For the other part, Rittz kind of ran through the slums every which kind of way. You take a left here, right there. Rain started pouring down, so his socks are all brown now from the mud. There's no cobblestone. You know, Darkfen is not a rich city. It is you know, dirt roads, mud roads. And actually the rain starts coming down, that you start seeing kind of creeks running through some of the slums. He makes his way off kind of down, because Darkfen's kind of on a hill, so he makes his way on the backside to Darkfen, and he ran away from the jail cell pretty much without, I mean, I don't know if you guys would have called out, asked him to stop, slow down, or anything like that.
No,
After
we
I
don't-
just
I would've
escaped
just
from
followed.
jail.
You're just following.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you made your way through Familiar, you saw different markings. You know that the Assassin's Guild and Thieves Guild kind of intermix with some of these hidey holes, and you can tell when one's occupied or not. But then there's some that were specific to you and Ellipsis at your time of training, and you eventually make your way to one that you would thought would be private, kind of on the outskirts of the slum, but almost towards the gate, or not the gate, but the timber wall that would go up. And you're completely drenched, red hairs matted all over your back, and pants, socks soaked through. And you two would be falling, and you'd see him duck into kind of this. It looks like it's a couple barrels propped up, and a post and like a shredded piece of cloth, like a curtain almost. And he kind of pulls in underneath there, and to the right of it's kind of like a collapsed cart. But as you enter, you see that there's you see Rittz moving a barrel that's on its side, and he kind of rolls it out of its mud because it hasn't been touched in a while, and there's a little drop down there, and he slips through the hole down into this dark area. Do you fall into the hole?
Yeah.
You would see Rittz familiarizing himself with his dark vision. He's able to very well navigate in the room. I don't know if you guys can see, and he finds a tinderbox and gets to work. I'm assuming you're silent at this point, just processing over what you're doing, but you strike and you get a little tinderbox fire going through a small chimney that leaks through this underfloor. As the flame lights, if you didn't have dark vision, you can kind of see some rafters, and you can see that this was a buried hideout. Somebody at some point kind of buried it under some of the moving mud, and it's basically just a box. You see two bedrolls on the floor, and it's fairly dry in here, despite how wet it is outside. The only moisture in here is really you three entering. And we're gonna start with you three first, discussing events.
Hey, Rittz.
Yes?
If you're interested, I have the cheap man's version of your clothes.
Cheap. Like a winter set?
Okay, this stays between us. Do we understand this? Do you understand this?
Sure.
Okay, so, before we left, I bought copies of all of your guys' clothes so that I could pretend to be you if I ever needed to. So, I have your copy that I'm willing to give to you, but that means I can't ever impersonate you.
Because you don't have the copy of my clothes?
Huh?
Because you
Well, I mean, I could. It would just be you would just be dressed weird. But this way, you would look at least a little bit more real. But all I'm saying is I have a copy of your clothes. Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay. There's your
They
clothes.
are a cheaper version, like not this. The buttons aren't all sewn properly or anything like that, but it is a black cloak, like you would have worn, that's adorned, and you've got a tunic underneath, and she does have a pair of boots that surprisingly fit you.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. I'll put this on in a minute, I guess.
Identity thief.
Huh?
Yeah, she probably doesn't have a copy of it.
No, I don't have you.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
With this offering, I guess you could say you probably don't have my stuff.
No. So we like really tried. We really did. We put in paperwork, and I mean, they still think you're in jail. So there's a good chance in 2 to 3 days they'll just release all of your stuff to us.
Mm.
I tried to even sneak in and grab it. They have eyes everywhere in jail. Did you know that? But obviously not for little itty bitty spiders.
Hold on, you didn't see my eagle?
You were invisible, and I farted.
Fart jokes.
I knew it was coming, but my mouth was full. Damn it.
So, next question, statement, observation. There's only 3 of us here. I don't know my way around. Obviously you do. Really freaking well.
No, not from here.
I'm... Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else. Do you have anything, Red?
No.
Huh.
I think I understand why you farted. You talk so much, so if you can't talk that much, it probably just goes out the other end.
I didn't really fart, I just distracted people.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Do you realize how even giant eagles kind of have a weird animal smell to them, and they didn't understand why there was like wafting out of the tunnel? I can't believe they could even smell anything over the fact that that tunnel smells as rancid as it does.
Yeah. You should smell the people down there.
What happened down there?
Yeah.
Do you think we could get through it to go to the...
No.
No?
I mean, nope. I don't know a way out, or I would have went the other way.
I mean, you spent 2 hours.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of time to look around. People weren't watching me too much.
Did your red hair make you stick out?
I think the fact that I was still clean and didn't smell like them made me stick out. My teeth weren't filed to sharps. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they eat their own people down there.
I don't want to go down there. We got to get another plan.
Yeah.
Although, I could always make myself look like I'm one of them. Maybe we'll be fine.
Well, none of them are getting out anytime soon, so I don't think that'll help.
No, I mean, they're like down there. If we go down there.
I don't think we need to go down there again.
Okay.
There'd be a little chest in there for people to leave correspondences. It's also a dry storage for some dry goods for eating.
Can I
the night.
look
Oh yeah,
everywhere?
certainly.
Like in particular spots where I know I would have messages if there were messages?
It'd be in there because
Right.
this is a
Special.
spot that would have been only for you and Ellipsis prior to the carriage incident.
But she left so abruptly that we wouldn't have known if she we weren't concerned if messages left.
No.
So I guess I'll look.
What?
Can I look?
Well, I'm saying
Everywhere?
that there's at least you'd know there'd be food in there
Yeah.
for the night.
Well, can I look everywhere?
Yeah, certainly.
Watch, I'm gonna have the horrible.
What would you like to roll?
What would I like to roll?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hang on. It's up to here. Ooh. I guess investigation.
Investigation.
I can just investigate everywhere.
Yeah, certainly.
I'll have my
Do it with
highest one.
advantage because you're familiar with the surroundings.
Yes. Roll.
This has sound effects.
22.
It just has the volume up. Oh, is that all? Yeah. Mine never does it.
Let's see. I for nothing. Don't worry.
Oh man, it was
22.
22? Yeah.
You. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go back to there.
You can click on the dice if you
With that, you find some that it's been used since you've last been here yourself. Like there's some disturbances in your menu because you got to realize this has only been 6-7 months since the original start of the campaign for you. So
I don't know if there's any options.
Yeah, but we kind of understood where she went, right?
yes,
That's off on
Right.
the-
Maybe because taller.
so as you're looking around, you find just kind of things have been moved around, almost
Attached to
tidied up.
Oh.
And then you find the chest right where it is, but you would expect
What did you do?
cobwebs, dust, whatever,
Tried to
not
scroll
there,
up.
not present.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the Yuletide.
Do I have to open? Like, do I have to do something special for this chest?
No, it's just a little flip-top box.
What's in it?
Well, there's food.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open it, you do see a letter.
Do I have to roll to read the letter?
No.
Can I
there's
read the letter?
There's some, like, essentially, like, kind of a honey granola type
Some
wheat
kind of
that's been dried
Llama's
out.
bread?
Dried out.
Okay.
That's in there. You know, it's edible. It's usually pretty dry.
It's like a cookie or a coffee cookie.
Not coffee cookie, not cake or anything, but it is like a dry granola that's been dried with honey. So it's sweet instead of just a wheat
Do you want a full bowl?
and nut type thing. So, but the letter has a bird's foot stamped on it.
I'll wait then. You go.
Bird's
and
foot.
we'll
You would recognize it.
slowly filter out.
No, you would recognize this.
Sorry, food is winning, so we're gonna
Is-
slowly filter out.
Oh, food's ready.
Yeah.
With that,
I
you
cast
Rittz, you do notice that this is your mother's particular imprint symbol.
I wonder how old this is. Did she date it at least?
You haven't
3
opened it.
days.
It's, it's in an envelope. Yeah.
Did you check for traps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or open the letter.
He did not.
If he dies, it's not my fault.
Inside of it,
Aggie doesn't have
it
a
is not
cleric.
dated, but it does say, "Come visit me."
Oh, hell no. Sucks.
Wait, I thought she was dead.
Come visit me. I don't know. No, she's not dead. She just disappeared.
Oh.
Like,
What happened?
what I think happened. Now, this might be wrong, but I
All
have
honesty,
terrible
I thought he was
note
raised in an
taking.
orphanage, so.
Wait, we might as well get around the bonfire at that point. Tell everybody the story, but 'cause we
Mhm.
haven't. But
I mean, you have 2 of them now.
yeah, other.
Oh yeah, it's
They're not
definitely
really
the two most
asking- they're
I
not
was
reliable.
gonna say, why don't you
really
wait till we're all
asking
together? You
anything
can
yet,
tell
but-
us.
You do both see him open a letter.
And it
from
just
this
says,
box.
"Come see me."
Yep. Come see me.
All right, lady.
Mom.
Tried to come back and see you, and the house is gone. Oh, wait. Still freshly weird that she's considered my mom.
Yes, because she never.
Well, she was, but she wasn't.
Right. She was a mother figure, but she
Not
never.
mom. Yeah.
She never claimed you.
Hmm.
You just thought you were another.
You're like Percy Jackson in the cabins
my
that never
dad.
get claimed. You may or may not be one of Hermes' children.
Help God. Help. Well, I don't know. He might be better than what I got as a father.
I like that.
So, with the letter saying that, I'm expected to know of places that I could visit her now that the main place has been gone. I mean,
So-
the whole place is gone. I mean, as far as I remember, the house was completely gone.
Yes. It
Like-
looked like it had gotten up and walked off.
Like fairy tale.
the
gone.
same print on the envelope is the same print that was left in the ground. 2 of them.
Is your mother Baba Yaga?
God, I wish.
That would be cool.
That would be with a little chicken house. It just like lays an egg and that's the symbol.
So I'll just
The chicken? Isn't Baba Yaga the one with the house with the chicken legs?
stick it in somewhat. Hopefully the cheap pants have pockets.
Baba Yaga in the mirror, and then she comes and kills whoever just broke her heart.
You what? Sorry.
Said I'll just stick it in my cloak
Okay.
with
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. There's no
pocket.
pocket there.
Oh,
It's
fucking
not like
Christ.
you're. It's
Do
not
I
like
have pockets?
you're- No. There's no sewed pockets. She got like a
Heard of that
costume
before,
mock-up
yeah.
of.
It's weird. It's just a walking house in the swamp.
Yeah, with chicken feet. How did you not know that part?
How did you not know the Russian part?
Well, I know it's a Russian fairy tale.
Sorry, we're discussing Baba Yaga. now.
I know it's a Russian fairy
Baba
tale.
Yaga's not a fairy
Yeah.
tale. No.
Yes, its
Yeah,
original is a fairy tale.
The
It's a
original's
Russian, fairy tale.
No. All right.
And her house
I don't know.
It's
has
not
a
John
witch.
Wick. You're not.
No,
your mom
Bobby.
isn't John
But
Wick.
isn't Baba Yaga the word for boogeyman?
No.
No, she was a Russian witch. If you said Baba Yaga 3 times in the mirror, she would.
See,
And
but
then say
I
the name
think
of a male,
that's...
she would come and kill the.
I
male
think
girl.
That's
that sounds like a
even-
horrible boogeyman. I don't have pockets. Is
And
it
then,
like,
No, you don't have
the
pockets.
house, like,
The clothes are that
is
cheap.
taped and
No,
Is there a
as-
sack?
as-
Is there a
as-
sack
as-
of some
as
As
sort
you're
in there?
trying to like shove, you look at the quality of the clothes and you realize that she bought them from like costume props. There's no functionality
I
to
feel
them.
like a woman in a dress. I wish I had pockets.
Yeah, I was like, she's almost like the house.
Is there a
like Rebel
sack
Witch.
somewhere? No sack in the whole place.
I mean, there's sleeping blankets.
I mean, no. Okay. Is there
How
a
am I so
pillowcase?
wrong?
No,
Do I have the wrong one?
So I'm gonna be
It's-
holding
it's-
this fucking letter the whole
you
time.
didn't live in luxury.
I mean, I still had bags of some sort in my house. I'm not poor.
Yeah, when you were at your house.
Poor.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just hold on to this since I don't have any pockets. And then I'm not like the food thing's not like a big deal right now. I've only been 2 hours.
Yeah. But it's
I'll just leave it.
turning dark at night, and it's been downpouring. And
Leave it in the chest and bring the chest
To
with me.
others,
Okay.
Okay.
she's a nice old woman who helps.
But I do have plans to come back and
The hero one.
put something in there that won't like go bad quickly
Okay.
as a just a
Yeah. Gesture for
yeah
the
for the
person.
next person that would have been ellipsis that I know of or
Yeah.
her.
With that, we're gonna cut over to the more serious players. Characters. You guys are around a square table in the inn. You've already ordered your food as you would, and you can hear the rain hitting the top of the roof pretty loudly. And it's not super busy. You see a couple people come in and out for just a meal and head home. It's not like it's not as full as Ben would have remembered it, because when he had the conference was happening between the leaders of the resistance, and this round it's less packed by a good margin. You guys have space. There's empty tables either behind you or by the side of you, and then there's some people on some other tables. It's a fairly large inn though, so it's not like it was chosen to be the crowded table or anything like that. You guys are close to the hearth, and big fires roaring, definitely heating off any of the moisture from your clothes. And rooms were paid for by them at this point for the night. So we have how many days till we can use equipment?
Well, I plan to make a visit tomorrow and check on the progress of that report.
You think that will help speed our case along?
I sure hope so. I'm sure there's some stuff we need to retrieve. I still have the key in my bag and within my possession. I'm sure there are other things that belong to Rittz that we need to get back from the officers.
Yeah. I would agree, and I think if we're going to figure out where this sword is, and I'm assuming the party is, well, I know half of them are missing, but it's like, seems like, well, you're new to this, but it seems like I confer more with Fizzle than I do the rest of them. With that said, Fizzle, we're not giving this sword back to the Lord once we find it, especially if it is one of the keys.
That's what I want to hear.
Well, we can ask the swords if they can talk to their owners and see where the rest of the party's at.
Yes.
At least make sure that they're safe tonight.
Well, you ask your sword. I don't really want to talk to mine.
I'm reluctant, but I guess.
Hey, John.
Sword of hate.
Do you want to introduce and show the camera some, and I will...
Sure.
You show Ben's first?
Okay.
Oh, did
Which
you guys
camera's easiest
design
to-
the swords?
Just yours.
He made this.
My own camera?
Yeah, it's
Oh my gosh, that's
Like
so
that
cute.
camera?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I
You can pass it around once you're...
doing whittling, and I decided to make like little sword, like all the legendary swords. So that's Ben's swords that has all the eyeballs on it.
Where did you?
I had to order those
Give it here,
eyeballs
give it
a
here.
while ago, but getting ones that was small
Yeah.
was
Give it
fun.
here.
Now I have a bunch of extra.
Those eyeballs are so small.
Sword of Sparks is the spear.
Sword of Sparks. This one was a issue because it was too skinny when I first made it and it broke. So this one's a little bit a lot sturdier. So it's just the Spear of Sparks, something that Curad has possession of. And then I think this one I decided
Sword of Hate.
I was gonna do this the Sword of Heaviness.
Heaviness?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Sword of Hate we got from the Pirates Guild,
Okay.
so I decided
Yeah.
to make it a cutlass.
Perfect.
Who's running that sword?
I'm repping
You're
this
running
one.
that one?
Yeah. So this is
You
Chris
just
is-
want the cutlass, don't you?
No, I was just curious
Oh.
who, because I didn't know who had this one.
and then this is the Sword of Heaviness. I was just looking for something different, so I made it wavy.
I like it.
Yeah.
These are so amazing, John.
That's really cool. I'm glad you like them.
Ah, I don't
And then-
like them. I love them.
Sorry.
This one could
Did you
actually
make the
hurt
rest of them?
somebody.
Which
Oh,
one's
shit.
the one?
What were you gonna make?
We know
Oh,
you
haven't
stab
made
people in the
rest of
back.
them, right?
Yeah, I'll make the rest.
No, I stabbed Peyton with a fork,
Do we only
like
have 4
looking at
swords
her.
right now?
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
stabbed him in
we
the
only
back.
have 4 swords. So
Oh, yeah.
Made
I
Carve the
stabbed
ones
him
that
in the
we
belly,
made.
though.
So,
Katie,
John's,
I didn't stab you yet. Get over here.
Is that what
John's
mine is,
intent with
heaviness,
this
or
is
it
to
acid?
help what?
Oh yeah, so each time you speak for the sword, you can hold it up so that way you can like clarify like which character you're speaking for to make it easier.
Oh,
to
so the
distinguish.
voice has the sword,
I
not.
think so, because it'll represent like, oh, I'm speaking for this sword of heaviness. You hold it up and you
It's their own little
can
token.
talk for it.
I don't know who
So this
has...
would go to
Oh.
you,
I get the cutlass, Filbert!
I need mine.
and I
And I can't actually
think it's
shake
you.
anybody, so you're lucky.
And whose voice is the voice of heaviness?
I think Luke does.
Lucas. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna...
and you
two.
have
Yeah.
you have Ben's.
So... Yeah.
So I'm speaking to the sword of hate.
We didn't find the sword of heaviness yet.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember how
That's
to
why I was like, wait a minute.
Oh.
This one's that one's acid. You have sword of
I was
acid
gonna
right
say
now.
acid.
Okay.
Because there's not to like shit on your parade.
Yeah, and
I was like, wait,
Full
mine was the
poop
acid.
Really,
Yeah, for sure.
right on your
I
plan.
think I was gonna make a different sword for each one, so it didn't really
That one, I mean, you can.
matter.
That one you can keep
could
as
say
acid.
is
and
acid.
we'll
Dude,
find
now
it.
it's a sword of acid.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. That's I think the wavy one.
The sword of heaviness should just be. You've seen those swords that are just like square tips,
I
and
was
then I'm
gonna do
like,
just like a
how is
block.
that? It should just be a.
You should look up one of the biggest swords in Elden Rings. That's a good.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
things
like
are
those
fucking huge.
ones?
Yeah.
Massive ones.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
make it
big,
spiky
giant,
on the
great
side,
sword.
Yeah.
a little jagged.
But
I
the
like
problem
that.
is whoever it goes to will form the sword into there,
Well,
so it won't be necessary.
yes, it is. This is now what it's gonna look like. No, I'm kidding. kidding.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the Sword of Hay, like, Sword of Hay, can you check in with the rest of the party and talk with the other swords and see where they're at?
Did you kill the other people that I asked you to yet?
They're on my list of things to do.
And just for speaking tonight, we're just gonna hand some swords off to the people that have swords. So there's 4 of them. So I'll just let you hold on to 4 for now.
How?
I could just talk to the other swords and see where the other party is at.
Which ones do they have again?
Well, let's see. So we have the Spear of Sparks, we have
Wait.
the Sword of Acid. And
One of them have my sister. Yeah, I think so. I'll talk to her. She's fine. Hey, Spear.
Eve.
Huh?
Eve.
Where are you?
Somewhere dark.
Oh, awesome. Thanks. Hey, so I heard back from my sister, and she's somewhere dark. So you're welcome.
Talking to Fizzle.
Yeah.
Well, can you let them know to meet us back at the tavern wherever they might be?
Sure. Spear.
Eve.
They would like to tell you to meet them back at the tavern. Could you let your wielder know that?
Okay.
And if you get that information wrong, I really don't care.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Anything
Bye.
else?
Can you tell our brother he's a freaking idiot?
Okay.
And then I'm gone. Bye.
Okay.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. We have all
And then
brothers.
to you, Katie, I'll just relay that. They said to meet at the tavern.
They want us to meet at the tavern, but we have a convict, so I don't really think we can go to the tavern.
Remember, it's your voice, not the Sword of Hate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Gets confusing with all this communication around.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't make him look like anybody else. I can make me look like somebody else.
I mean,
But-
we can go to the tavern, but
Yeah, I have a feeling though if we like.
He's watching
Wait,
you say
I
this.
I have other things in my bag. We could.
Oh, you
wait,
still have your bag.
wait.
That's nice.
Of course I do. I didn't get arrested. I'm gonna open it
Well, you
up.
certainly didn't stop them from
Ben
arresting me,
wears
did
a
you?
hood, right? Like Ben wears hooded clothes.
yeah.
He doesn't.
He's got a red cloak now.
Okay, Ben doesn't wear hooded clothes.
But I have a black cloak on right now.
Yeah, but it's
Is it
kind
gonna
of-
cut my stealth down?
It's kind of obvious.
Well, just wait till it's really dark and then we can go. I know the way around the town that we can slip through quietly.
Okay. Yeah.
But if the tavern people see
Can I make a suggestion?
This is your sword.
It's a pen. No, I'm kidding.
It's mightier, arguably.
Yeah.
Who is this again?
Your weapon from afar. I'm in Fizzle's possession.
Feel my bag just sizzling a little bit. Just...
What's your suggestion?
You have red fucking hair. You should probably dye it.
No.
There's gotta be some charcoal around you.
I'd assume cut it off then dye it.
I just
Oh, we could cut your hair. That's a great idea.
I thought this was in my head.
this
Oh,
is
wait,
in your
it
head.
isn't.
I don't know why you're.
I thought he
getting
said that part
excited
out
about
loud.
it.
I wasn't gonna hear the dialogue.
But since you don't want to listen to me anymore, I'm gonna talk to our buddy the sister Spear. Hey Spear,
Eve.
my owner doesn't want to listen, and I'm just saying he should probably dye his hair. You should probably let the person that touches you that he should dye his hair. I think that's real smart.
Okay. Hey, Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
Rich should dye his hair.
That's a great idea, darling.
What's a good idea?
You gotta dye his hair.
Can we just cut it all off? Can we cut your hair?
No.
Can we dye it?
I have a hood for a reason.
Yeah, but
what
here's
if, like,
the thing.
wind blows or something?
There's a lot of things. If you your hair is pretty obvious, and I mean that's talking. I mean, I am made to blend in, literally made to blend in. Do you know how much thought it would take for me to do your hair because it does not blend in? It's a lot of thought.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. We should cut it.
Can
or
I
dye
can
it.
I like mind think to the blade?
Yeah.
You fucking snitch blades.
What are you talking about?
That's all. I just wanted to insult it before I go back.
That was an insult?
You fucking snitch.
Fine. I mean, here's the thing. If you wind up in jail a second time, I'm
not
not.
falling down a
Yeah.
hole again.
We're not sending Radin after you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not.
I didn't ask.
Ben's not here. He can't force her.
Mm-hmm.
She actually volunteered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we save your butt. You're not very nice to anybody.
I haven't been rude. I didn't.
You
I
are
didn't
rude.
throw
You're
a
just
blade at
naturally
you.
rude. You might not be mean, but you're naturally rude.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna tie my hair
Are we
up.
gonna go to sleep?
We'll tie my hair up and leave at
Can we just make it dirty
the
then?
dark.
We won't dye it. Can we just change it for while we're walking? You can clean off when you get to the inn.
Fine.
Have you guys heard anything from the Sword's back?
Fucking sword.
Well, I heard there's somewhere dark,
That's helpful.
and I told them to meet us at the tavern, and that was it.
Okay. Well. Trust geared enough to find her way here. I just don't know when that will be. But I've hired out spare rooms in case they make their way this way.
Well, not much we can do in the meantime other than just wait.
Yeah. Well, shit, it's about 10 o'clock.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We all have watches. Oh, my sundial's not working.
Exactly.
Oh, it must be 10 p.m.
He gets up and heads off.
I'll retire early. Trying to recalibrate our sundial.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
indoor time. Oh,
You are an artificer, you could actually probably have
yeah.
a watch.
Probably.
You just need a moonstone.
I figured we're supposed to spring forward. Yeah, okay. Fall 1 hour. Oh yeah, we're falling
I
back
do
an
have a
hour.
disguise kit.
And?
I mean, I can change your hair.
Hey,
I could also give
agreed
you a
to
little
letting
mustache.
An elf with a mustache.
We could give you makeup. So, I mean, because your
No.
hair's pretty long.
I let you dirty my hair.
You didn't actually say we could.
Yes, I did. I said fine.
Okay, sweet. Then we do that. Never mind.
Everybody could long rest at this point.
Oh, hallelujah.
Come on, don't be this way.
Morning comes round pretty quickly for some of you, sleeping in where there's only 2 bedrolls and dirt floor for the third person. I don't know who that would be, but let you
I'll sleep
decide
on
that.
the floor.
Outside of that, and you know, you're up at your standard 5 a.m. Ben rolls out around 9, and you know, I don't know when Milicent's waking time is, if you're a late sleeper or not, but Fizzle is usually the first one up.
So did we just leave in the middle of the night and get there to the tavern?
No, you slept at the
Oh.
Yeah.
I was so uncomfortable.
the innkeep has coffee. It's a large enough establishment that it's kind of a self-pour situation. It's over the fireplace, and so you just kind of understand
I
that.
don't have coffee. This is gonna be a mission.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for both of y'all to meet me in the commons.
Okay. Ben makes his way down around 9 and shuffles quietly over to coffee himself, pours himself a glass, and sits down on the bench and just kind of sits there with his mug and holds it.
Cool. I'm still drinking out of that special tanker.
Yeah, there's no fear of poison right now. But
Sure hope not.
do you join early in the morning, or you?
Yeah, I'd be there early in the morning.
Okay, great. Well, I see our comrades didn't make it in last night, so we either have to reach out to them again with the swords, or we'll have to just do our own thing and retrieve Ritz's materials.
Hopefully we left early, because I don't have any coffee.
No.
I know. That's why I said I hope we leave early.
No,
Like,
I don't know
in the-
what time you get up.
Well, I would like to have left early.
Did you tell them?
No.
We'd probably wake up when Grumpy Pants wakes up anyway.
I don't think you want me going to get the things.
Well,
My charisma's low.
so is.
So
I'm
is
not that
everybody's in
charismatic.
the morning. So.
Okay. Well, mine's low no matter when.
I think the best approach might be with our changeling companion. See if she can help shape her way into something more agreeable to the guard.
Gassy bunny.
Yeah, by the time 9 a.m. rolls around and Ben sat in, Rittz makes his way. And just you see the 2 doors push open. There's Rittz, mud in his hair.
Good God, sir, take a shower. Oh. Or, actually, it is a pretty believable disguise. That red hair of yours is a giveaway.
Fizzle. You've never said one main thing to me. Don't start today.
He hasn't had coffee yet.
Someone needs his coffee.
He's been super freaking grumpy all morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm pointing straight to the coffee.
Mhm.
It's that way.
Self-serve, right over there.
Perfect. Can I go grab a beer mug out of and
You
use
can
that
ask the
in?
innkeep, yeah.
Well, self-serve, right?
It is self-serve, but he has standard mugs near the fireplace for you to grab, but the tankards are behind the bar.
Are they reachable?
No.
Like, if I just leaned over and grabbed one?
No. I mean, you could stealth to do that, but
Perfect. 28.
okay. Just walks right in behind barkeeper sitting there shining some of the glassware and some of the tankards and neatly popping away, and he looks over and he's like,
The biggest
I
wooden
swear
beer mug.
I
Yeah.
swear I cleaned that spot, but he just goes over to it, finds another one from, basin, puts it right back where you took one from.
Perfect.
In and out. You 2 awake. Rittz is gone.
We went with Ritz.
It's the middle of the day.
It is a very small hideout.
Or, well, it's
Yeah.
morning, so.
You don't think we would have woken up and gone with him?
No.
Fine, we make our way to the inn.
Okay. You wake up, Gerard.
Yes, of course I wake up here at
I was gonna say, I normally wake up pretty early because I make breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah. I normally wake up early because I bug that guy pretty early.
Well, it's good to have you all back in one piece and unharmed. To retrieve Ritz's stuff, we've been talking a little bit, and we think that having you, Darlene, disguise yourself as a officer, either someone who has some amount of leeway or pull, can convince the guard with the belongings to give them to you.
I would love to do that. The downside is I don't have their clothes.
We could kidnap one of them.
Yeah, because that won't get us further in trouble.
Well, I'm already in trouble.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna at least give you your. Well, you can't even put your sword in a bag.
I have nothing to
You
hold
have
that
nothing.
thing. I'm be putting it on my shoulder.
I feel like you're missing. Are you like missing like armor and stuff like
Everything but this costume.
that? Okay. Well, I
In a costume it is. Like, you look at him, you're
No
just like,
pockets.
no pockets.
with mud in his hair, you know, drying.
I think retrieving your stuff is a top priority before we leave town.
Yes.
Speaking of leaving town, we didn't have quite a chance to figure out what's all going on, but the guard captain mentioned something about your mother.
Yes. Only did I figure out just shortly that she is my mother.
Okay.
I might know where she is.
Well, it's rumored that she has a sword.
That's even worse. But we will go after we get my stuff.
Worse in what way?
Well, I believe she's gonna be quite powerful.
And she holds no favor
She
over
gave
you?
birth to a god's baby. I believe this woman's not something you could just take over.
Would you give it to you like a birthday present?
I don't know.
You're hearing this for the first time.
She didn't even tell me she was my mom. So I don't quite know the relationship anymore.
So you fully believe that Chaos is then your father?
It kind of makes sense.
Red hair.
Yeah, not many of us walking around these days with red hair.
Yeah, I tried to say that earlier, and you brushed it off like it was no big deal.
He still has mud dripping from some of it.
So your father is a god and your mother's a witch.
That's what I'm
That's
gathering.
what, yeah. That is what I'm...
And what does that
I
make
mean,
you?
we all believe that this hungry guy was pretty truthful
Yeah.
person, right? The ones that have met him.
Gitch.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking Gitch.
She is a drow still. She's just a witch of some sort. The last time I seen, or even the last time I seen her, she sent us on a mission. When we got back, I mean, her whole establishment was gone. Gone. So, I don't quite know where we stand.
Like a magical dimension house, something like that? It never moved for you before?
I left. I came back. Nothing. Not even the imprint of a house or whatever it was left, but two symbols.
And you know where to find her now?
What
I
type of
think.
symbols?
I'll just hand Ben the letter. Those kind of symbols.
Bird's feet.
Yeah. Birds.
Birds' feet.
Does that mean anything to
Hands,
you?
and it looks like a
I
bird's
know
foot.
that it's her stamp. That's about it. But I can take you to the place that I believe in where she wants me to meet her.
Everybody can roll perception to what Darling just said.
Everyone's got jokes.
Dirty 20.
What is she gonna... 17?
23.
How much?
17?
Yeah, anything above 15. As you hear her pronounce the name, something just stands up a little bit on the edge of everyone's neck.
Mine can't. It's covered in mud.
It tries.
Wait,
You
what-
feel it.
What'd
It
you
goes-
say?
It flakes the mud off.
What do we hear?
She was just said,
It's Bobby. It is. And make my eyes a lodge.
how funny is that?
If you want to roll for a history or religion check,
Well, what am I?
Ooh,
where
do
am
I get
oh,
advantage because I get...
I'm from the Fey realm, right?
Mhm.
This
Well, Baba Yaga's real in the
You
Fey
can have an
realm.
advantage too for that.
is... Oh, that's a good roll so
What
far.
am I rolling?
Religion or history.
Ooh, crit. 26.
17.
Look at the dragon. That fat dragon. Love it.
12.
14.
So what do I know?
Mine was 17 for religion though.
Okay. So anything less than a 20.
Can I use like deception?
No. Anything less than a 20, you wouldn't understand necessarily why the hair sticks, but there is a certain lore about a powerful
Safe
witch.
as a chicken house, I swear to God.
A witch that is able to shift through the realms pretty much at ease and has been circulated about living in the forest on a house that walks and moves, and that she often takes young children under her wing, and they're never really seen again typically.
They're either eaten or made heroes. That's the only options of those kids. You survived till adulthood. You're gonna be a hero.
I like that Darling's voice has changed again.
She turns into this.
She's so
She turns into
autistic.
this kid.
Yeah,
telling
you see her
fairy tales,
shrinking and her clothes.
big
are
ass
getting-
eyes, and
But it is.
Yeah, I'm just like this little girl.
Stains.
Like my hair is just like perfectly blonde and like these giant blue eyes, like a Pixar kid. It's like,
She's
oh my
got
gosh.
You see
I
white
remember
frilly
being
socks.
so terrified of Baba
But the
Yaga
Fae,
when I
the
was
Fae
little.
Shirley
love
Temple,
any,
she looks like
any
Shirley
fairy
Temple.
tale type figure, and even though this one has darker connotations, like you've never met
I was
the Baba
terrified.
Yaga in the Fae realm.
That's how they kept us in the house at night. This Baba Yaga stories, and you're so scared you don't go anywhere.
Do you guys mention this to the others that didn't roll high enough? They don't know who Baba Yaga is.
All the Baba Yaga horror stories I can think of, but I do it like I am a little girl, and I bring
But is
out
she, like,
my little
deceptive about it,
lantern,
or
and
is
I
she,
like light my lantern. I'm like, turn off the
It's
lights,
like
and there are
days
no
pouring in
lights.
through the windows.
morning.
No,
It's like-
it's creepy campfire tales.
I'm sitting
I
Get
can
out
just see
of
this
the
big ass,
blanket, get out of
this
the
half human
blanket.
orc just watching her, just like feet like kicking back, and she's laying on her stomach, just.
And then
Big
she
ass-
jumps at you. And she grabs you, and she bring you in the chicken house.
Yeah.
And you're either
Come on, Fizzle Boom, you won't be holding your coffee mug like. Oh.
Studying
I think
history.
more for him, this is like watching a granddaughter like tell you some ridiculous story that you're like,
Granddaughter.
Yeah, just
it's
like
not math and science, so it don't exist.
I'm just impressed she knows more than I do about it. I'm just like, oh wow, she knows her history, even though it's just like children's fairy tales.
I read all the dragon books. Come on, how did you not imagine that? You should hear the dragon stories. They're even scarier than Baba Yaga.
I'd rather
Well, I wouldn't
listen
say
to a
she
story than-
kidnaps kids. At least I don't think so.
No, they just wander into her house. Okay.
Or her house wanders into the.
As far as I remember,
It's actually
I was just lost.
Is it also made out of like sugaring
in
cookies
the
and-
well no in the Fae, I guess
It
in the
was
Fae
not.
world it's like when you're walking and suddenly there's an old lady walking with you, and if you turn and ask her for help, either she'll kill you or she makes you a hero. I don't know.
Or you're a
She's
hero.
either a good person or a bad person, depending on the day.
I like those odds.
I'm gonna get more coffee.
Did you ask her
gets
for help?
Well,
Did you ask her for help when you were little and
I
lost?
don't even know if I was. I don't know what age I was when she picked me up.
You have no memories prior to being 6 years old,
That's a good start.
Can't really imagine Baba Yaga being a mother.
and you were pretty much training at that age, learning wrestling,
I
ground
didn't.
grappling.
Yeah, like I said, I just found out she would have been my mother. It wasn't like, God, she's got to be my mom.
I don't know. I don't really know much about Baba Yaga. I just know about her house because it's a chicken house and I want it.
It's
Do you
definitely
think
not a
I
chicken
could
house.
buy it from
It
her?
was quite big, and by that I mean there was more than a dozen kids living there.
But it looks
I
little
do
from
like
the
to
outside,
think that
right?
I was one of her favorites, but
So maybe
not.
she'll just give you the sword. And maybe she'll just give me her house.
Sure. I'm
Rock,
getting
paper,
more coffee.
scissors?
More coffee.
He gets more coffee. So,
I like
despite
that
tales
tower
of
you're making over there.
the witch in the woods, We've still got to get Ritz's belongings.
I can go check on the progress of the paperwork. And see
I'll
if
go
we-
with you, and I can look very studious and serious if you'd like.
As my intern, I think that's quite appropriate.
Deal.
Maybe if there's less cards, you can try sneaking in again.
Maybe this one is more of a deception thing than a sneaky thing.
Did you just fart?
Nope. No, because now when you look over at her, she has very straight brown hair that is like cut nice and jagged, or nice and like smooth lines, and I'm searching through my bag for something that looks like a suit.
Lawyer up.
With a little pencil skirt.
Okay. Go ahead. Search for it.
Yeah. What do I roll?
Just a 20.
Just a 20?
Yeah.
Oh, like just a d20?
Yeah.
Gotcha. 8.
Okay.
Nothing.
Sure. You
Yeah?
find some skirts. She thinks she's doing a really good job, but it's all mismatched colors. Like off shades of different grays that don't align with each
Because,
other.
definitely.
You look excellent.
Awesome! So, wait.
Well, if you're ready,
Let's go.
let's go retrieve Ritz's stuff.
Okay. I'll do the talking.
Meanwhile, I'm going
Nope,
to
trust me, I'll do the talking.
talk with
Well, okay. Let's see what you got.
what we can figure out. Discuss with Rittz. I'll leave you two to it.
Yeah,
Can I tell Ben where we're going without really telling Ben where we're going?
guess we go to the guardhouse or the jailhouse.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to take the lead, by all means, please do.
Sweet. I go in and I see the guard.
Okay, you go right to
The baggage holding
Yeah.
area.
Is that still the same rock gnome, or is it?
It is.
different? Okay.
Yes.
What was the captain's name from the other day?
Don't remember.
You don't see him.
No,
and
what
actually
was his
it's
name?
not. It's not full.
It was full?
Yeah, but what was his name?
Mm-hmm.
We never found out.
I think we did find out.
It is less full than yesterday. There's maybe 8 guards milling about. Some of them seem to be coming and going from the office area meeting room that you were at for your interview.
So we're good.
Basically, there's 2 rooms. There's the collection side, and then there's that office side. So. And then there's a hole in the middle that you've got to walk around.
So we know where we know how to get back to that office with the rock gnome where they.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's super easy. It's not very large. I mean, the pool's 10 feet. The building's maybe 20 feet. So.
So yeah, I guess Darlene and I will walk in the room and she'll be like, "All right, Darlene, be my guest."
Hello.
Hi.
I'm here to collect all of the baggage that is left unclaimed, but especially that of Rittz Fairgoer. I don't actually know his last name because he's a pompous jerk. No, it's just Rittz, I think.
Just Rittz.
Yeah,
But
Rittz.
no household name.
I don't know. Like I said, he's
Maybe,
a pompous jerk, so maybe.
So Rittz of nowhere.
No, of here.
No, of here.
He's of here.
I need to know his last name.
Do we know his last
Rittz
name?
of the Witch.
Of the witch.
Of the Witch.
I will search
Okay.
W. And he starts going through. He pulls out a
Would
big
you like
ledger and
like a
flips it
remember it now
open.
moment?
Starts looking through to W.
He's got a ledger of that many items in possession.
Yeah, that's why I wanted all of them.
I've got letters in there.
I don't see anybody by the first name of Rittz in the W section.
Because it starts with an R.
Well, his
That's
first
why.
name does, but the book is alphabetical by last name.
Are you looking at my character name?
Rittz Urbane!
Did you actually know that? As Darling?
She would have known more than Fizzle because
No.
I'm afraid if you don't know who you're looking for his last name. It doesn't appear to be. That's you.
We submitted paperwork yesterday.
The 1090 form and 101.
Yes, all of them. I filled out all of them.
You did.
Yes, and I could do it again.
I don't remember you specifically handing them in.
We completed the paperwork together.
And it wasn't just one person.
No, she filled it out completely by herself.
He submitted them.
I brought it in.
Okay.
He's my secretary. Can't you tell?
He looks a little old to be a secretary.
And she says I'm rude.
That's a little ageist of you.
So
This
who
is
are you
his
looking
after
for?
retirement job.
More of a hobby.
Are you paid well?
Oh, quite excellent.
I can pay you well too if you need it. But I don't want to do that
Bribes.
because you're a guard.
Are legal here?
Yeah,
Can I
that's
do
what I figured.
An insight check to see how likely he would be to receive a ride.
Totally.
Something I wish
I like
did
when
last
players
time.
ask for rolls, so if you...
It's a 23 for insight.
There's like 0% chance.
Zero chance,
He's
okay.
he's a rock. He's a rock numbers.
Can I see if any of the paperwork is around?
Paperwork? Yeah, no.
17?
There's a bunch of paperwork around him. He's got ledger books all around, and he's got a big one in front of him open to the W section. And he's looking at you like,
You should see if there's anything.
We
with
turned
my
in
name
paperwork
on it.
yesterday.
yeah, yesterday was a different day.
Mm-hmm.
I need a last name. It would seem if you filled out the paperwork correctly, you would have had his last name on there.
That is correct. Let me think.
I'm afraid if his last name wasn't put on the paperwork, then it's invalid and would take a whole start of the new process again.
Very
Okay, can I please have those papers? Again.
What? Oh, the...
Yes.
The paperwork I submitted yesterday. Well,
Yeah, the paperwork you submitted yesterday.
Mhm.
I've got 30 others that might have come in. And if
they
you
all
don't have
came
his
in
last
yesterday.
name... Yes.
How many prisoners do you incarcerate on the daily?
Well, not many come out of the hole, so...
And how many go in?
About 30 a day.
30 a day.
You don't know what city you're in?
As I say, Anchorage does about.
I'm surprised y'all have
25
any
to 30
people
a
left
day.
that aren't in the hole.
Drow are noted for their conspicuous activities
The hair
in the nighttime.
We could make
So it's just targeting Drow. That seems a little suspicious.
Why, you want to go visit some gnomes down in the hole?
No, it just seems like you're targeting a certain race.
I have nothing other to do than the paperwork, sir.
Don't start the no breathe stuff. Okay. Don't start.
Let's get paperwork and we'll be back tomorrow.
I submitted paperwork yesterday that he said would be processed by today. And I would like to see where that process is at.
Hmm.
Are you guys ever gonna contact the Swords?
If you don't have his last name, I'm afraid your paperwork could have been tossed out.
You tossed out our paperwork.
Get him, Fizzle. Get him.
I was here yesterday. You accepted the paperwork. You said to be done by the next day.
Yeah, if it was correct.
Yes, and is it?
I don't know. What was his last name? Then I could tell
It's
you
in
if the
the
paper
form.
was thrown
It's
out.
in the paperwork.
Was it though?
Yes.
I'm not gonna go search the dumpster.
If you
I don't get
so
paid
you
for
threw
that.
it out?
I don't know that
What
I
kind
threw
of
it
legal
out.
process is this? I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
While he's doing this, I'm like, I'm leaving you to this. And I storm out. And then outside, I want to find a hiding spot and I want to turn into Darling again. With my outfit and with my hood up. I want to sneak back in.
Okay, you can attempt to.
Well, you should be still raising a
I am
flock.
being a Karen right now. It was a 4-person team effort to do all the
was.
paperwork, and we killed it on that paperwork. And I really,
Even this one
Like,
did a good
he's
job.
gonna turn around right when you're beat red mad.
16
Oh, yeah,
plus
I got it
14.
here.
30? Dirty 30?
Okay.
Obviously a dirty
Natural
30.
30.
Natural 30, yeah.
I rolled
Natural.
that natural 30. Oh, on that one I rolled the natural 20, which would make it a
That's funny. Natural 30.
34.
Please roll a d6.
Snow White.
3.
Wasn't she just wearing different clothes a second ago?
Who?
I look completely different. I said I look more like Darling now.
Yeah. The small one over there.
But she like walked out and
I
came back in.
don't see who you're
Whole
talking
different
about.
person.
They get very clearly the, person that was just with you.
I take it your roll did not work.
Well, obviously not, but I'm starting to.
Oh yeah, she was with me yesterday, but she wasn't with me today.
Just a second ago.
She completely changed forms.
And she's skulking inside a guard's prison.
She looks totally different now. What do you mean? She changed
Well,
from,
no, from yesterday. Yesterday's meeting.
from yesterday, but you were like a lawyer
Yeah.
woman. Now you're back to Darling.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to refer back to your previous question, I am the manager of most of the...
I'm not asking for
Paperwork.
the manager. I'm asking for your supervisor, your superior officer.
You could go talk to Galabanta or
Where is he?
Orland. I don't know. They're running an army.
They're running an army, and you're here doing paperwork that you throw out.
I don't know if I threw it out.
You literally saw me yesterday. You don't know if you threw it out.
I don't know if I remember you from yesterday.
But you can remember her?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not there.
No.
Yeah.
She has a
You have quite the selective memory.
smitten with the changeling.
Okay, well, obviously we're just not gonna get this stuff back. Let's go.
I'll ask the sword to get Ritz's last name.
Okay.
Does my sword already know it? Since he's a tone to me?
Hey, sword of hate.
What?
Do you know Ritz's last name, or can you ask his sword for his last name?
Which one's Ritz again?
The redhead. I know. I think I
Oh
would know
wait,
his name by
like
now.
his dad's the dad of Chaos.
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah. His last name would be Urbane then.
Orbane.
Yeah. There's a lot of hot goss about that guy.
Oh,
It's really interesting.
would love to hear it later.
Deal.
Well, I say
It's gonna make
Urbane. Urbane Ritz. As all the paperwork we filled out had his name on every page.
Orban, you say?
How tall is the desk that he's talking like?
It's
Is
Like
he
rock
like?
gnome the rock gnome.
No, this is like the Harry Potter, goblin. He's sitting above you.
I'm just
like-
trying to think of the picture. I'm just trying to see how mad you are next to what.
Yeah. Your stature in this desk sits about 6 feet, so he's above 6 feet right now, looking down behind bars. Orbain turns to the O. Ah, only one O came in yesterday. Yes, Orbain. Red-headed drow.
That's the one.
That's the one. All right. He gets down from his desk.
He's just a midget. That'd be so funny.
10 minutes pass by. 15 minutes pass by.
Is your room empty?
No, there's guards milling in and out.
Oh,
And
okay.
they got some coffee. Some of them have like some pastries, eating with each other, and
Man, this sounds like
then
chill.
some like come in and out. And
Sounds like our ad.
I want to go peek at the ledger that he has.
it's behind bars.
Oh, it's behind. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's behind like a secure area.
Okay.
25 minutes pass by. 30 minutes pass by, and you hear it creaking. There's a rock situation himself. I did process some of the paperwork last night, but there is a fee attached to recovering his items without him personally being present.
How is he supposed to be present? He's in jail.
Well, that's part of the process.
And what is the fee?
That is going to be 50 gold.
All right, here you go.
I wonder if there was a holding.
50 gold.
Perfect.
Did anyone ask about
You're gonna have to wait till we can get the captain of the guard to release this. It'll probably be midday, mid-afternoon today.
We can wait. We can go back to the tavern and wait and come back during then.
Perfect. It will be in the collections box over there by the entrance.
All right, well. It was awful doing business with you.
Good day to you, sir.
the mere fact that you
It's
guys,
just gonna be in a box with no one watching.
Yeah.
the mere fact that you guys got it done in less than 24 hours is immaculate. when they said it takes 3 to 4 days.
I know.
Shh! No, don't say that.
Look, I already.
All right, I pay the 50 gold.
I'd like to still
Leave.
try to love my husband after he plays this character.
Right, because I think you told Fizzle, like, it's going to take 3 days. Like, I'll see you in 2 days. And I show up the next day, I'm like, all right, you said it'd be ready. So it went from like 3, 2, then 1, like
Yeah.
the next day.
Right. That's what work does, you know, in a governmental.
Incarcerating 30 people a day?
There's no way he'd recognize me.
In fairness, they just strip them and put them in a pit. They're not like actually sorting them
Yeah,
or
it's
watching
true.
them.
Drop them down a hole.
We did.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I wish
They
it
put a
was that
conch
easy.
shell in the middle. I mean,
I really do.
I'm not even sure they're feeding them.
Yeah.
They're not. They're resorted to cannibalism.
So, Milicent, Mrs. Benn. You obviously know something of our quest to find out these swords. And so far, we have 4 of them. We have been referring to them, usually in public, as the keys, as they are not unlike keys to other realms. I don't know how much Gallivantar did or did not tell you, but essentially we're trying to find 2 different seal pieces, one in the Fey realm and one in the Chaos realm.
Seal pieces.
Yes, because of the dragons. They supposedly will seal the dragons back to where they came from as a permanent solution, not a temporary, can be broken type seal. With that said, the reason I'm bringing this up, because I feel like you know some of the quests, especially if Gallivantar and Elvent directed you to be here.
She's a big fat liar. I'm not there.
I don't feel comfortable carrying 2 of the swords myself, and so the party has been taking it upon themselves to hold one of the swords each, and didn't know if you would feel comfortable taking up one of these. They have some peculiarities to them. I don't think you've seen Ben pull out his sword before yet, so you haven't noticed his black sword with eyeballs yet, but
I don't know if I've seen any of them actually.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you walk with yours just out in the open. Like I don't.
I've only seen them talk
Well,
about them as far
can
as
we
walkie
just
talkies.
dismiss them?
You can.
Like to a Fey realm? Or is that just a Ben skill because Ben...
I think it's Ben's skill. So
So
Mine's
the
just
rest
like
of them
chief.
are...
It's,
By
I
my
made it look
side.
like a Yakwa, so I would have it out.
yeah. So
She's holding hers right now. This is one of the swords. It changes
Hello.
shape.
They weren't talking to you.
I know. But you presented this beard and I was like, hello.
Yeah, it says it quietly in your brain. Hello.
But not to get too bogged down about it, but they do speak to you. And they can be
Incessantly.
rather annoying about it sometimes. Most of the times. But it has helped us find the party at different points when we've been separated. Anyhow, are you prepared to take up a sword if this witch has one that's not been claimed by its name?
Yes, I would be ready.
Okay. Well, I don't know what it'll be like battling a witch of historical means, but we'll see what we have to do. And he just kind of starts pulling out some maps from a cartographer's case and laying them out, and starts looking at some of the forest maps of the local area. As you guys make your way back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I look like me or do I look like the secretary? Or not the secretary, the office lady? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you.
And I look nothing like that other person,
Nothing
right?
At all.
That rock that was just a giant A. There's no way.
No way he would have known it was you.
No. I have a whole new face. It's much cuter.
You never rolled for insight.
Can't I roll for insight now? Mostly
Yeah.
because I want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah. I'll say if you pass a 10.
Oh, good. I'm gonna pass a 10. Insight 16.
Okay. As you were leaving, you saw him like gagging from your rip ass. The day before.
Oh, so he remembers me from yesterday.
Yes.
I'm really fart calling. Even fake farting. Okay, now I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta wait till I'm done laughing.
The whole place smells like sulfur constantly. It's a volcano.
I know, so he smelled something.
To make it smeller than that.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
Sure.
The changing of your size, scrunching the stomach up compresses the gas to something lethal.
It was a methane bomb. She gave herself like a cow.
Yeah,
stomach.
exactly. The second stomach.
Getting back with Darling. So
Right.
we can retrieve your stuff at midday once the superior officer is back to approve. And then, in which case, when you have your back, I can give you your sword back so you can store it. Unless if you want it now.
No.
Okay, well, hold on to it till we get your stuff back. Anything we've missed out on while we were gone?
Right.
Filled Milicent in about the swords. And
They're keys now that can talk to each other. Yeah, we're not schizophrenic, I promise. We don't hear any voices.
I was wondering what you guys were doing yesterday.
yes, at the table when.
That's how we communicate with each other when we are split up. So, what next once we collect the belongings?
Ben kind of pushes over a map. Whereabouts in the forest would she be?
Can I show him?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It's
where
south
it is.
and east. Ben looks at it, compares some notes on some of his other maps that he's pulled out. Yes, looks like it would be 3/4 of a day travel from here, provided the roads are safe enough to do so. And there's some markings here it might not be.
Well, I take it y'all both sound familiar with this area. Y'all may not have been here in a while, but are the roads normally safe?
Yeah.
Kieran and I could shut up.
Oh, cured. Okay, that's right. Because y'all were both orphans from the orphanage, correct?
My,
Different orphanage.
no, we're from Alstaria, city of men. But we were on a ship this way and shipwrecked off of the west coast and made our way through the forest.
So y'all are somewhat familiar with the region.
Well, we came from the west instead of the east,
Okay.
so we're familiar more with that side of things. But I would say it was an aptly traveled road, and in fact, Kirad's forest was a separate forest south of the Darkmere, so it's not one she grew up in. So no one familiar with the forest would have been Ellipsis or Rittz.
So, Rittz, do you know if the roads are safely traveled?
It can be.
What do you mean by that?
There may be issues along the way. It's not a safe.
What do you mean by
Forest.
issues?
It's not a safe forest.
Yeah. What dangers might we encounter?
Baba Yaga.
People do go missing in this forest. So
Oh my gosh, it is!
we were only told as kids to go so far in so many places.
Well, I don't see any kids among us, minus the one.
I'm not a kid. Not right now.
You were earlier.
Yeah, but not
Not
right
anymore.
now.
Well, I think we have no kids with us to lose, so I
Yeah,
think we should be relatively
You might
safe.
be. You might fare, but we'll see.
Well, I guess we
Wait,
just-
is it like, is Baba Yaga really your mom?
I don't know Baba Yaga, but I know that this person that I
Doesn't
believe to
scare
be
me.
my mom
Could be scary.
does take kids.
You could have me as bait. Do you want me as bait if we need to find her? I'll just go in the woods.
She told us to meet her. They told
Oh.
me to meet her there.
Well, I don't want to put you in any dangerous situations, but if you think you'll be safe, that'd be a
As
wise
a
decision.
child? I don't know if I'd be safe as a child than Baba Yaga would.
And you're saying the smart game was where her house was, correct?
Yeah, it was left there where the house was. But I'd only seen it in letters. I've never seen it on the ground after a house disappears.
I think it was on. You said it was on the ground after it disappeared.
Right.
Yeah.
two
That's why I'm saying I've never seen
large
it
imprints.
other than in letters. Like the house, that was the first time because I didn't know what. The house that I was raised in was not there when I went back to that location.
And on the ground was that
Yes.
symbol, and that's the symbol that she put on the letter.
Yes.
And you pointed the bin to where the last location of that house was that you saw.
No. Well,
Where did you point on the map?
to the place where she wants us to.
Which is east and south, near the mountain base.
The letter that I handed Ben just says, "Meet me." This could be. She could not be there right now. Who knows? We're gonna find out.
I guess we just have to wait till we get your stuff, and then we can
Go.
start our journey.
Mm-hmm. It will be dark in
So
that
other than these
forest.
stories, you haven't heard of anything else.
Rias,
We trained and
you would know that the forest is extremely dangerous, and if you were not on the roadside, which is basically where the only natural light is because of glowing mushrooms, that people are highly apt to disappear if they do not stick to the paths.
That's what
and
I
even
said.
the paths are riddled with bandits
Yeah.
and
Word for word.
cut
Word for word.
processes.
I guess we'll just have to be on guard as we
That's
travel.
why kids go missing so much in the forest.
What happens if you eat the glowing mushrooms?
I don't know. You want to find out?
Maybe
Okay.
you might glow.
That was really weird. It's gonna do a shake, but my hand just slipped right out.
Just like,
I was like, oh my, it was not a good thing. I don't know if you should have had all the girls sit on the same side of the table.
So Ben
It's gonna
keeps
make
going
us switch
pouring over
cameras.
maps. Turns midday.
I'm as
The
well.
barkeep brings over some, day old bread since you've been in the end most of a day already. Just as a courtesy with some butter.
Do you have any cheese? And can you make it hot?
Parmesan cheese.
The chefs aren't in right now. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
I'm offering you
No, you're
cold
good. I love it.
day old bread. But they'll be back about evening time.
Do they know what a grilled cheese is?
They don't know what a grill is, but I could ask them.
Okay.
Well, it's about midday. We can probably go back and check on the jailhouse. They should have Ritz's possessions available for pickup.
Hopefully.
As you approach, you see the box. There's like a stored hilt sticking outside of the lid, and you can see a boot that didn't quite make the box, and it's just sitting on the ground, but it looks about Ritz's size.
They just put people's stuff in a
Box right by the entrance, yeah.
You've seen how hard it was to get in there snake-wise, right? How many people are walking
Let's
out
go
with
collect
free
everything
stuff?
we can, and before anyone else takes it,
Yeah.
it's just free stuff.
Yeah.
Have we ever noticed other free stuff that's been there, like that, like the previous day, or? Okay.
Maybe not a lot of people get
I
their
mean-
stuff.
Yeah, I may just like hang out and just collect things.
Do you
that we
remember
have.
how many pieces of paper we had to fill out to get this?
It's a lot of paperwork.
And you had, like, we had 4 of the smartest brains on it.
And we were quite diligent on every single line, every single name that we would have probably
Also, it's
written
really
multiple
freaking
times.
good that Ben actually knows his last name,
Mm-hmm.
because I realized I did not know
Yeah,
it.
me either. It was it's interesting to learn about our fellow companion. But now that we have his stuff, let's reunite him with his belongings.
Can we, like, keep his cloak, though, or, like, his clothes and make him just wear those funny little clothes for a bit?
I'll leave that to you, and I'll just hand you his stuff.
I'm gonna put his clothes in my, bag of holding. Here you go, we got your things!
What do you give him?
I give him everything else.
Like with the bag of holding, like all his equipment and everything.
I give him everything other than his clothes.
So excited.
His clothes,
like,
okay.
so excited that we're still in the tavern, like right there in the
Mhm.
middle of the bar. Perfect. I'm gonna start stripping right there.
Awesome.
Sir,
Wait till I get my clothes on.
there's a changing room just
Yeah,
right
I know.
around.
I want my clothes now.
This can cost you extra.
Oh.
To be naked?
Yes.
You got a naked fee.
I start grabbing my other Rittz clothes.
It smells like wet dog.
I kind of want to cast invisibility on him.
Okay,
As
bag
I'm
of
searching
holding,
for my stuff in my
bag of
bag
holding,
of
listen
in my
to me.
bag of holding.
I'm gonna put these ones in. I want them in a separate location of the other stuff because these are dirty. I put them in the bag
You
of
say there's a
holding
fee?
also.
Yeah. He just went nude, and I could report it to the police, but since it happens, I just charge like 5 gold.
Here's 7.
Thank you.
To not mention it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Thank you.
I got my boots on, but I don't have
He's
the
just
rest of
standing
it.
there.
Just
Birthday suit.
birthday suit, socks.
You guys are gonna have to go back. I don't have my clothes,
Are
even
you
the ones.
facing them?
Yep.
Roll performance.
I got something bad to say. Hopefully it's a high roll. I got +0, so 3.
Yeah, it's not erect, but it's obviously there.
I'm not looking.
I'm just saying. He's in boots.
Do you not have the rest of my stuff?
Should we give him the
I
rest
do.
of-
Will you promise to wash the ones that you borrowed?
Well, I don't have them here anymore. So.
No, I have them. But will you wash them?
That's what you wanted. So you kept my clothes.
Mhm.
I don't want any more fines, so if we can
Oh,
speed
fine,
this
I'll
up.
give them over.
You see some patrons walk out at this point. And we're just trying to
Isn't
enjoy.
he invisible?
I
No.
didn't actually cast it.
Oh.
I wanted to just to avoid the fine, but we can afford
Imagine how fast this would have went if I would have just had my clothes. Hurry and get dressed. Did you give them to me yet?
I try to swap them for the other ones and see if he notices.
These ones don't have pockets, so I throw them back at you.
Well,
Man, I haven't been naked for a long time.
okay, I give him his
Don't get
real
cold.
clothes back.
Finally getting into your clothes.
Yeah,
The bartender won't look at you. Yeah.
better that way.
No.
Perfect.
At this point, I want to talk to the bartender about their beer,
Yes.
and offer and see if they're looking for other selections to bring to like,
Certainly, yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we are.
How would you get it here?
Oh, well, we can set up a contract and we can hire traveling.
With the war going on, you have a route that's getting material into the city right now?
You mean the road?
The road.
The road's safe?
No, but if we can get you the goods, maybe if we can get them to you, hopefully you're able to purchase them.
Well, I would love to. I mean, supplies in Darkmere are running out. I mean, it's lucky we have any ale at all right now.
Oh, well. There might be
You
some
can get
additional.
past the blockade of the High Elves on the edge of the Darkmere Forest?
Well, we have our ways.
Oh.
But there may be additional fees for
I mean,
taking on this risk.
certainly. I'll see what I can come up with. I mean, it's not like everybody has money here. We're not Dunrust or Alstaria or even Hammerfall, for Pete's sake.
Well, once you buy the beer, you sell it for hopefully a profit. That's how you keep your business.
You see our clientele? I mean, no offense to your friend over there, but he's not the first one that's gone naked. And, you know, we are a popular bar, but it's not like we're a wine house.
This is an interesting tavern you have here.
I feel like that's actually probably most taverns. Fizzle, you're just old.
Just too jaded to it at this point.
Well,
we
you
would
just haven't
welcome-
been in a real one because you're too old.
We would welcome the opportunity. I just can't promise I can buy your whole stock if you were to send it. I can't agree on like a price at this point. One, I can't even try it, so
Well,
how do I know you're worth your salt?
Well, it may not be worth it, but it sounds like any ale is good ale.
It is, but if I'm charging people 20 gold for a shit cup of ale, I'm gonna go out of business.
Well, we have the finest ale there is to offer.
And I would like to take you for your word for that, but unless I were to taste it myself,
Well, we might send it envoy in the future if you're interested.
we'd most certainly be interested. I can't shake hands and walk off with the price at this point.
Well, that's all right. If you're a tavern that can't make money from selling beer during a war, then you've got bigger problems at hand.
Yes, we can't hardly get food into the city.
Well, we might add that into the envoy. Well, we'll let you know. We'll keep in touch.
Absolutely.
Go back to everyone else.
Are we
You're
ready?
a crazy man. I will tell you that much.
I'm a businessman.
Yeah, that
Yes.
doesn't sometimes understand people. It's a little
We
worrisome.
obviously can't get any provisions here.
Well, we have about half a day left of light. Do we think
It won't matter.
that's
Day or
kind of
night.
been my impression about the forest? Last Kieran and I traveled through it.
Yeah, but I work better if I have actually gotten some sleep.
You didn't
Are
sleep
they-
last night?
I slept last night, but it's almost night again.
Yeah, it's midday. It's lunchtime.
They're
Someone's
not
just a
actively
bit
looking
tired.
for you, are they?
I thought no, because they don't realize he's
I'm
gone.
still in a hole, apparently.
Okay, so they're not missing you at this point. They don't know you've escaped.
I didn't see any guards down there.
Well, I sure hope not. Okay, well, so that buys us some time if we want to stay the night here. And if it is as far as Ben says it is on the map, then we may want to leave at early morning.
I did pay for room, and I can pay again tonight for rooms.
Well, so be it.
The light won't matter much, but
I agree. I mean,
Fine, we can go.
You want to leave now? Yeah, more the merrier.
Milicent,
How long of a trip was it again?
about 3/4 day. We'll arrive early. Late night, early morning, however you qualify it. When you're in the forest, you'll notice light doesn't really change.
you won't know
It's all
what time it
gloomy.
is.
I
by
see
the
well
time
in
we
the dark
get there.
anyway, but that won't affect me.
Hmm.
Not sure the rest of the party.
Well, if y'all
Be
want
fair,
to leave
I
now, we
don't-
can. I vote we leave in the morning, but if y'all want to go on with the endeavor, then we shall go.
We can do whatever you guys want to do.
Oh my gosh, this is why we always get stuck on this, where we just all like half
Not
of
gonna
us.
make a difference.
Let's just go.
All right.
Yeah, I say go until they notice. Let's go before they notice he's missing.
I like that. I'm gonna give you your sword back, by the way.
Okay.
Hi. Been a long time since you touched me.
Yeah. Whole 24 hours.
I know. That's a long time.
Oh, and you still don't talk. You still talk.
Yeah.
You don't talk that much.
No, I don't have to talk that much. Though I've been told I have a pretty voice.
Yes, it's one you cannot miss.
Thank you.
Thank you, Luke, for making that sword do that voice.
Yeah, thanks, Luke. There's some words that he says that just make me cringe, like in that voice.
I don't know.
Guess we gather all our stuff and.
Yeah,
goes
Ben
here.
parks up the maps and. Oh, no, 10 p.m. bedtime tonight, but.
Yeah. That's alright.
Go ahead and roll a survival check. Let's see if you can even get out the city gate.
9.
9.
19.
Oh, I rolled a 7, by the way. So, if I roll another 7.
16.
16.
We have a rule if you roll 2 7s in
Yeah.
a row. Like if you roll showing 7,
Just kidding, 10.
then it becomes a critical
Wasn't
success.
it 9? I went up
Okay.
1.
I think it's only. Is it 2 7s in a row?
3.
Two sevens from
two
the
sevens
same
in a
person.
row.
Yeah, from the same. Yeah.
Counts as a crit. Sorry, rolling for Ben.
have to
What was
roll.
it around?
9.
7. Or 9?
16.
16.
10.
8.
19.
You were at 7, or you were at 9.
Yeah, but I
Who wants to
had
roll
a
against the
plus
DM
5
now?
instead of plus 4.
Oh.
Who wants to roll against you?
Can I get my dice?
No.
Hold on, wait. I have to donate a bone.
No, who wants to roll against the DM?
Rollies.
With bonuses or without?
Without just a d6.
I'll do it.
John will do it.
John is braver.
5.
Okay, you guys kind of, like, Rittz kind of halts you right before the guard gate, and you kind of watch for 2-3 minutes, and then he kind of shuffles you guys forward, and you sneak out of the open crack in the gate door without too much of a hitch. You guys make a little bit more noise than you'd have liked to, but you make your way throughout to the forest. As Rittz had been describing, it is pretty gloomy here. I mean, it's supposed to be, midday, and you're expecting some sort of light, but the canopies of the trees, much like Darkmere, the city itself, cover everything. So it's just very dark. However, along the pathway, which has slightly been cobbled, there's mushrooms that grow along that are various luminescent colors, orange, purples, blues, that glow.
What color are you eating?
What colors were there again?
Orange, purple, and blue.
Just saying, you guys get poisoned.
Which way is this? Like west?
You're heading south.
Okay.
The
And if
main
there's,
road
like,
Shield
heads
is
south.
orange. I'll do blue. You save our butts if we need it.
Hold on, I'm looking.
And the direction is south.
And then east.
south.
I think lesser restoration.
I have that prepared.
Do you guys see them picking their mushrooms?
I see it.
Yeah, because she told me. All right, I've got lesser restoration.
I'm just letting it happen.
Can I do like
Oh.
a nature check to?
Sure. Good nature check.
Blinded, deaf,
Can
and
I-
paralyzed.
As a child
That's a nat
growing
20.
up in this
Nat
place,
20.
do I already
Yeah.
know what these do?
Yeah. You have heard stories about these mushrooms. These mushrooms, in fact, taste quite delicious. have her give you the shits within 20 minutes.
Do you tell us this?
Nope.
I'm gonna let y'all know. If you eat this, you will have quite the
Frizzle.
digestive movement. If you ingest it.
Should we
But
put them
they
in
are
my
supposed
bag
to
of
taste
holding
like
for when we can
sweets.
actually be by the toilet? Okay, deal. I put like a bunch of them in my bag of holding.
Okay.
And while we walk, I'll tell you.
I'm not eating a thing from them. Nothing. At this point in time, I'm not eating anything that they make. All three of them.
I love how I'm ready to go. I'm like, I know what I'm casting.
As we walk, I also will tell all of the little stories of Baba Yaga that like my grandma would have told me when I was
smacking her tail. And she's just sorry. Start laughing.
Can I pass this to you so Phil can get me more coffee?
Of course.
How many ounces?
Of what? Oh, 8 only fits in that.
Okay.
See. That's
You guys make your way, and you can turn your direction to the board. Actually,
direction.
look away! Look away!
Ah!
Dun.
Wait.
'Cause it's not zoomed in.
No one tells me what to do.
Okay, now you guys can look.
Oh, I put it in wrong.
And let's get the stream moved.
Sorry.
Yep, 8. Man, it's been so long since I made one of those cups.
8 OZs.
No,
Do you
just that
remember
cup.
what we talked
No.
about on Friday? Do you remember
ceramics.
what he asked us about D&D on Friday?
Me? Friday night?
Yeah.
At the Totem Bar?
Oh. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh. You go. How do you feel about bone worms?
Oh.
I don't remember that at all. Sorry, I must have been. Was I there?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
He's like, and we're like, I didn't know bone worms were a thing. And then he's like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about bone worms.
This is you.
No. Do you remember this?
I don't remember telling you guys, but I know about it.
Yeah, I drunk Colin all the secrets about bone
Well,
worms.
then it was bone worms or something else.
No.
Was it?
No,
Oh.
at the end he's like, or this.
Is it?
Oh, I don't remember the or this.
Is it a D&D thing or is this like trick and
It was a
Noses?
D&D thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, okay.
so are you ready for bone worms on Sunday? Yeah, so I will say, Darling knows what bone worms are. If she does insight later, she gets advantage. It was so.
The party now thinks bone worms are coming.
I'm just saying, if they do,
You eat raw pork, you can get trichinosis, which is like where the worm.
maybe the
worms-
bone worms were from the mushrooms we didn't eat.
Anyhow, you guys, without that distraction, you guys, Rittz finds kind of a path that's, you know, there's a bush that he
Drunk
pushes
Colin.
aside, and
May or may
he
not have
finds a,
things.
you know, a small stone path that leads kind of down a hill, kind of in a valley type situation. You know, you're not too terribly far away from the house, though it's heavily shrubbed. So you guys can tell me what you want to do
Wait,
from
from the
map.
chicken
This
butt
is-
house?
We're going to the old place where the house was?
Yes.
Is that what we decided? Okay. I lied to you then.
Huh.
I didn't know we were going back to that place.
Yeah, that's where we're headed, where the house was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, we're guessing walking along the
Well, hold
broken
on.
cobblestone path.
Hold on.
I'm-
Before we do that, I think I should probably check for traps.
I'm looking for skulls or bones of any sort all around.
Okay. It's a forest.
Especially because of Baba Yaga. No, on the path.
Oh, at the stone.
Okay, making sure. Because little darling was told horror stories.
So, do you think you can just talk to your mom about giving us the sword?
Let's check for traps.
I mean,
Find traps.
we'll I don't even know what to expect right now.
There it is. I'm gonna cast Find Traps.
Let's just see what kind of mood she's in when we get there.
Do you think it would be bad if I was a mixture of terrified and fascinated by her?
Sure,
Like,
would be the first time a kid was
If
terrified
I'm
from.
I'm not a kid. Like half adoration, half totally terrified of her.
I mean,
Do I see anything?
You do not sense anything, nor are you certain that anything pings off of it. No.
I think we're just gonna. I'm gonna keep walking as long as we know we're getting closer in the right direction towards.
I checked for traps and it doesn't seem like there's anything ahead, guys.
Well, that's reassuring.
Oh, that's very nice of her.
Looks like we have a new trap checker
I
now.
don't know what kind of moms you guys had growing up. I've not
Don't
had a mom growing up, so I don't know what you guys expect from her.
Yeah, you're just getting secondhand impressions that mom set traps for you.
Yeah.
Well, the stories she told, I'm like,
Yeah, right. After hearing all the Baba Yaga stories, we're probably like,
Hyler, man, Hyler. Alright, so now knowing that, I would move forward.
You're gonna move forward.
Yeah.
I'll move along with you.
There?
Yeah.
Where you want to be?
Join her.
Yeah, you can move us all up.
Can I just stay in the back, just keep following?
Yeah.
Is there
Certainly.
Certainly going forward.
Hmm.
Just to enjoy like
I'm
the.
wearing a half plate, so I'm a little loud
Yeah.
as I'm walking around.
You guys see a small creek kind of appear down this hill that's running kind of through the path.
One weakness. Running
Creeks.
water.
Yeah.
Creeks. Small rivers.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
With my axe, I can breathe underwater.
What?
Yeah, I read that the other day. Look.
That is some sort of craziness.
Does it look jumpable? Like,
Yeah.
It looks like it's only
Wow.
5,
foot
6,
deep?
7.
Right?
No, 5 or
50?
6,
Oh,
7.
long as
so
I'm
this is
holding it.
like,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
You could literally poke a stick in
oh,
there.
okay.
It's just
This isn't like a river. This is just a small stream.
Yeah.
Can I check for skulls in the river?
Certainly. You gonna go into the river?
No, I'm gonna go look at it from the shore.
Oh.
I think I would go up to the edge too.
I would,
How much do I know
I'll
about
try
the
to
water
join you.
running through the forest?
if I can go right.
How much are
I'm
you
gonna
going to
move
tell
the
me
screen
about the
here in a
forest
second.
Okay.
water?
I would be looking around too just to see.
Sorry, I gotta get everybody up.
Yeah, once you move the screen.
Do we see anything that looks like when we're looking around? What are we seeing still?
You see this creek, and you see kind of underneath the path continues underneath this tree, kind of wraps up around. Still headed down this hill. Creek's not too terribly. I mean, it's about 5 feet
Wide?
wide. It's not.
No bridge or anything, right?
No,
my
no
detect
bridge or
traps
anything.
is
It's-
still clean, right?
Yeah, it's still clean.
Detect traps doesn't really help us from detect
And find
stupidity.
traps.
So
I'm sorry, find traps.
Job. Top.
I might try to jump over this if I can.
You gonna jump over?
can't
You want
go
someone to throw
over
you
it.
over?
Acrobatics.
So I didn't say jump. I might just try to walk right through it.
Not as bad as I thought. 17.
Okay, yeah, you jump over fairies.
Cool. I don't want to get my boots wet.
It's a nice, like, grab the knees, kind of rock back and forth. And, yeah.
Hear my knees pop as I
Yeah.
land.
You know,
Gosh,
boom
you're
pop.
so old.
Can I just walk through it?
Every year I get a little bit older.
You're just gonna walk through?
I think I would just. Yeah, I will see how he walks through first.
He walks through.
Okay, I'll walk through. Because I have a -1.
So both of you walk through. Kirad?
I walk.
Okay. You sing walking through.
More.
Everybody walks through. Darling?
I need a little walk through.
You walk through. For those that walk through,
Darn it.
you feel a tingling. Sorry.
What kind of tingling?
Baba Yaga's curse!
She shouts this, and you hear birds scatter.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean Baba Yaga's curse!
I don't understand it. It's just a
She's
river.
marked us. She will be able to find us wherever we go now.
With the river?
With the river.
Oh.
I'm just making crap.
You roll deception, please.
Okay.
At this point, I'll probably believe her no matter... Not believe her, but...
Let's see what the roll is.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering why my stats were so crazy. I'm like, how do I only have a 1 on deception? I'm in Phoenix, not Darling.
Oh.
I was like, oh no! It's a 29.
Yeah, totally. I was like, wow, well, you may be marked, but I am not, so I can be a little bit stealthier. As I'm clunking running.
Part of me
Yeah.
really wants to shove Ben in or not Ben, Fizzle in the water, but I won't do it.
Milicent still taking the lead?
Yeah, I'll keep going.
I'd like to
Why not?
walk next to you or like close.
What's the tingly thing from?
It's in your legs.
Like what kind of tingly? Magic?
Like your legs almost falling asleep, but it's not quite asleep.
Can I check my legs?
Yeah, they're still there.
I mean, like really check my legs.
Yeah, they're still there.
Like, look at them, you mean?
You guys get to the bottom of the hill,
We won't be able to run away.
and you see a
Leeches.
rather familiar looking house. Well, Rittz does at least. It looks a little worse for wear from when you last had seen it, but it is definitely the house you grew up in, training all those years. The door's kind of crick-cracked open. There's some collapsed timber. Part of the roof looks like it's been mismatched, but it doesn't look like it's moved. It looks like it's been here for 7 months unattended.
Weird.
It is dark. There's not as many mushrooms out around here right now. In fact, you notice extreme lack of mushrooms on or near the house. Almost like the darkness is impressing itself upon the area.
Do I see any face circles?
Face circles? No.
Can I walk in?
Huh?
Can I just walk in?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Britt starts walking in.
I'll let Rittz take the lead on this. This is his home.
Yeah, his mother didn't invite him in.
Anybody else?
Nope, I'm gonna see what happens to Ritz.
Do you think we should?
I'm not going
Do you
in
think
there.
we should follow you into your home?
It'd be better if I
Ben
went in
kind of
before you
stands
did.
outside the door.
Better you
Better
than me.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
I think I would stand back here watching, maybe being ready to.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
I'll do the same as just be outside.
I think I might cast.
Is there,
Kira?
is there a rug or anything like
Let's do it, darling.
before going in?
No rug. As you enter in,
I've
you...
had nightmares of this house before.
It looks familiar. There's kind of 2 floors. You
Oh,
see
yeah,
some
that
lofts, some
probably
cots,
people.
some hammocks where kids could have slept. You see the familiar eating ground, but it is completely abandoned. However, the moment you step through the archway, the hearth flashes alive with a green flame.
I want to cast detect good, evil, and good.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just all evil.
Well, are you?
So it only lasts for 10 minutes though.
Probably overglow that.
What does that look like to you when you do that?
So for me, it just lets me know.
Yes, but how would you imagine?
What do we see?
Oh, what do you see? Oh.
No.
Like
You
if they
don't
were
see
looking
anything.
through your eyes, what would they see? Like what do you imagine this does for the
Like
spell?
if you were to craft a spell, what do you think this would look like?
you like
like
this.
shot lightning through your hands, or just kind of force like Star Wars like.
Or does
Or
it all
mental
just suddenly
X-Men.
like change your vision and it's like some things are
Yeah, I
green?
imagine it more like it's just changing my vision, and so then I can just kind of see like what looks okay and not okay.
Everything kind of turns to a grayscale for you, and you kind of, as you look at objects, they change color based on their alignment almost.
Right, that's what I think.
And so, when you pass over Rittz, he's a little bit more red than you'd probably like him to be.
No surprise.
And if you look behind you towards Ben, he's more
The
blue.
power of Christ compel you.
But surprisingly, the hearth that has a green flame remains a green flame. Some of the house you can see, and actually you don't know the history about Rittz, and I don't think you've asked. You see several pockets of the house that are extremely dark shades of red, like a hammock here, really glowing red almost. But then there's some spots that are equally glowing blue. So there's a balance here.
Question. I should have asked this earlier, but the writing in the letter, did I recognize the handwriting?
That's a good question. It was your mom's.
Yeah, I thought he actually said that. Like,
No,
he
it
did
doesn't say.
recognize
It just has the stamp, but
Okay, so I'm seeing both good and evil kind of in the same space, and
Yeah.
still no traps are popping up in the same.
Nope, no traps.
Okay.
I guess I'll call for her.
Okay.
I might butcher this name because I haven't said it in a long time.
Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
Mom.
I didn't call her mom.
Mommy?
Remember, I don't know. I didn't know she was my mom for a while.
Mother dearest, are you home?
Mother knows best.
I think we called her Fane.
Mom,
I was thinking of anything, but I think we just called her Fane.
mom, mommy, mom.
Mummy. Mummy.
Maybe that
Mummy.
Doctor Who episode. Are you my mom?
Oh my
That's nice.
gosh, that episode of Doctor Who give me nightmares.
I know, it's creepy. Creepy AF.
So what are you saying?
I just call out for her. Fane. That's Rittz. Are you home? She might be here. She might not.
You guys go in.
Can I hear anything?
You don't
I
hear
would go
anything.
in at this
Actually, the
point.
fire's even soundless.
I would go in at this point after I
Okay.
did detect good and evil because I know now what to touch and not touch.
Okay. You kind of wander your way more towards the central hearth. Ben kind of steps inside. Fizzle.
Follow up.
Brad, what do you think? We go look through the door. What I'm really scared about is the second we go in there, it's gonna rise up on its little chicken legs and it's gonna run us out of here.
I can fly us out.
Okay, deal. I'll go in with you.
Can I go to her? I don't know. Does she have a study or
She
favorite
had
place?
a room that wasn't allowed into, but it is upstairs past the hearth.
I'm not worried about that room. Alright, I guess I can go.
Okay.
I'll just have everyone just stay here.
Should we look up the fire or
They
no?
probably just don't touch
As
anything.
Rittz passes the fire, you hear a clanking as something rolls out of the fire and kind of levitates and sets itself on some hooks, and a pot starts to begin to stir.
Oh no, this
Liquid
is how it
starts
starts.
flowing up from the bottom of the cauldron.
Are you
color is
inside
it?
yet?
It's
Yeah.
a brown.
No, for me.
Oh, it is still green.
Do I notice this come out?
What?
Do I notice that? You said
Yeah,
I
as
passed
you
by.
pass by it, you would almost stop and see that.
Is it
I
normal?
start aging my face.
This is the semblance for the ritual that you had as the orphanage, that when dinner is set, you eat dinner, and then you go to bed.
Oh, no.
You know that the table will start shuffling out plates and bowls here shortly, and within 30 seconds of you pausing or continuing whatever you decide to do, the rest of you see some plates start floating off of the ground, and they start aligning on a table that's close to this hearth.
When I look down at my tingling feet, what color is it?
Your tingling feet?
Mm-hmm.
Green.
Has everyone else got green feet that walk through the river?
Well, only
When you start focusing
sees
on it, yes.
Oh.
You guys can probably sit down. Doesn't look
Okay.
like there's more people here.
What's going on here, Rittz?
It's supper time. I'll be back.
It is like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, we don't. Do we know that though?
Yeah. I mean, you would know it.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
They knew they left.
According to the sundial.
Sundial's working.
She,
We're
must,
okay.
she must know that you guys are hungry.
I'm not hungry. I'm fine. I've never been hungry in my life.
Yeah, who knows what she's cooking?
Are you sure this is safe?
I
Is
mean,
there a pooper around in case we have
I
all the
lived
mushrooms?
it for so long. I think you're fine. I just wouldn't eat anything they make you.
I think I take anything they make me over anything Baba Yaga makes me.
Why do you keep calling her Baba Yaga?
Well, after all the stories.
That's not even.
Darn it, I got ready.
I am a librarian assistant. I know things.
I'll sit down at the table. I'll just play the game.
Okay, he sits down at the table.
I'll join.
And when I look at it, it's what color again?
The table's a table.
Okay, but the food is...
Can I
The food is
sit?
blue.
I'm sitting in my spot at the table.
Guys, it's okay. The food is not poisoned.
As the last person, Fizzle sits down, the door slams shut.
Whoa! Baba Yaga's house is gonna move.
Fizzle
Fizzle,
is-
you're off the map!
No! I'm transcended.
Launched into the Fey realm.
Looks like Fizzle's up for dinner.
Those are
And
boobs blasting
you
off
see the
again.
ladle levitate through and start depositing very politely a perfect portion in each bowl, and it smells like a delightful stew. Actually, probably better than some of the inns that you've stayed in before. There are spoons set by your bowls.
And you said
Start
it's
eating
blue,
its
right?
food.
You start. Kira starts eating. The moment Kira takes the first bite, you hear the house shudder.
Oh, it's happy. It's gonna go walking though.
On my phone?
I thank you for this food, and I eat.
You start eating.
I'll start eating as well.
I would start
Yeah.
eating. You told me it was blue, so I
Yeah,
know it's
it's
okay. I
blue.
told everyone it's not poisoned.
Yep. Ben's weary, but he eats slowly.
Probably would have waited for your
Like
host.
Can I do like a medicine check real quick?
Yeah.
I should do a medicine check. Why don't let me do it?
I think we both can do it, or
Yeah.
Why not?
11.
11. Okay. You don't notice anything.
Is it tasty?
It's tasty. Yeah. Like I said,
Would-
it's an insect
25.
you said.
Would
Uh,
there have been a thing that when eating you'd wait for?
No.
Is there another bowl or plate at the table?
No. There's 6. You think it's normal?
I think it's normal, and it looks blue. Sorry, I don't. I have.
Do you normally, like, in your house, I guess you said you didn't know, I think you, do you put, like, an offering to anybody, like, in the fireplace as a thank you? I don't know. I just sit there and go, there's a lot of rituals with
Can I tell her
gods.
she's just super uneasy?
Yeah. Like, very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, after dinner we'd give an offering of our blood into the pot.
No, not your blood. It's an
Yeah.
offering of the food. No.
It's
I
like,
don't
am a
believe
blood
that.
hunter.
I'm
Oh,
rolling.
wait.
I'm rolling.
Do
Deception?
you take my blood? I don't like that.
Deception?
Yeah.
What do I?
Perception. Deception. 10?
No, 15. Can I have advantage?
24.
You can tell he's kind of joking in the macabre humor that
Fine,
Rittz
you
seems to
give
have.
your blood. I'll give. I don't know. Oh, I can make a friendship bracelet. I'll be fine. I'll do that too.
After who finishes their food first? Rittz.
I thought Kira had started eating first.
Oh, I definitely do not finish mine.
Rittz and Kirad, as you do, 2 doors in 2 separate rooms open.
And then probably me.
Which one was?
As you guys each finish your bowl, another door opens.
How can my bedroom be next to Rad's bedroom, or even the same bedroom?
Have you finished your food?
Yeah.
As you do, a door next to the one that opened when Kirad opens.
Is there a secret door in between those 2 rooms? I'd be really thankful for that too. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye.
You know it's bedtime.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Well,
Okay.
this is what we're doing.
Okay.
Good night.
Are we allowed to
Go
sleep
to
in
the
the
room that
same
opened for me.
room?
You do? Okay.
I'd go to the room that opened for me, though my
Vision.
casting's probably done
Yeah.
right now. If it's 10 minutes, I can't check.
Everybody makes their way.
Can I look into Rad's room and see if there's a second bed?
As you try to look in, it's like there's a haze over
It gets
that
darker.
particular door. Yeah, as you peer in, it just gets really dark. But when you look at yours, it looks like it's normal.
Okay, I go in my room.
As you guys enter your room, the door closes
Okay,
behind you,
bye.
and you hear a latching.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
It locks itself.
It locks itself.
If I feel this,
I
I'll
wonder.
start
I just
moving.
kind of think.
going
I'm
to
just
be
thinking to
screaming.
myself, and like, how many are actually going to sleep tonight?
You may all take a long rest now.
I definitely want to shout, "Are y'all okay?" We can like.
Can I-
at least
can I
get the
wash-
captain gets their
Can I wash off
jumps.
my legs from the river before?
There's no water basin or anything. It's a bed.
Can I
Wait, but I would know this
see
room,
if I
right?
actually fell asleep?
It's not your original room, no.
This is bullshit. All right.
What?
Can I see if can I roll something to see if I actually would have fallen asleep? Because either she's so stressed she's gonna stay up
You
all
roll
night,
for ADHD?
or she's gonna, and that's just a D6, right?
Yes.
1.
Yeah, you're not sleeping.
Okay.
Point of exhaustion
Point
for
of
you.
exhaustion.
You said long rest.
Yep, long rest.
I don't like this place.
Who's, are you guys immediately all heading to sleep? Milicent, did you?
There's nothing in the room, right?
Please do not share that with anybody.
I hope fall asleep. Do I get something?
You do. Do you investigate your room at all?
I do. I look everywhere.
You have a
Every
window.
freaking nook and cranny. Okay.
It's like Annie
Can I
can't get out.
over to Kira's room?
No. There is a window in
You
your
can
room.
at least look
Can
outside.
I open it?
It's barred, but you can look out it.
Okay, can I see chicken feet?
Yeah. Phil's dying over here. No, but you're not in the forest anymore.
Oh, crap, I knew it.
You feel, as you're looking through it, there's a sway,
Yeah.
and you're moving through
Like a
very
rocking?
thick fog. There's yours for,
Can you hand
please
that
do
to
not
me?
share that with anybody. Do you go to sleep, or are you investigating your room?
I go to sleep.
Okay. Please do not share that with anybody. Do you go to sleep, or you investigate the room?
I if I can
Investigate the room.
Yeah.
With the magnifying glass, can I have it with advantage?
Absolutely. I'll let that go.
And then I'm going to use a flash of genius to be extra smart about it. I'm just going to be super smart.
Super smart.
So smart. It
Full.
is 13 less
Yeah,
18
well.
plus 9, 27.
Okay. Yeah. You are magically locked in what appears to be like a teenager's room. That's like very militaristic. Like it is spick and span. It's actually fairly, for how tattered the outside looked. It's very clean in here. You have a window.
What makes me think of like a teenager's room? like my assassin
The
bed.
bed. The bed.
Toilet poster on the wall.
I thought you said toilet poster.
Which
I was like,
no.
Who's on the
Twilight.
poster, John?
Twilight poster on the wall.
Who's on the
like,
poster?
what kind of
Is it
teenager
Edward?
decides bed do I even
No, it's the bed. The
Or
bed
is it?
shape.
I
Like,
love
it's not
that you know.
necessarily
I love that you know the
adult,
character names. It's
but
cute.
it's not like
I
necessarily
forgot to
another
whoop the dog's
species like
name
your
now.
own.
I totally forgot
That's
the
how it
dog's
was
name.
first
Jacob.
humanoid.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be Team Edward and go to bed.
Yeah.
Please don't share that with anybody.
Yep.
Ritz, you get some special insight to your room.
What do I get?
You got to roll insight for that special.
Do I?
No, I'm kidding.
No,
No, my insight would suck.
no. You know, typically, that you can't get out of these rooms.
Yeah.
But the goal every night was
To get
that
out?
somebody would try and find creative ways to get out.
Oh.
Are you going to do that or just sleep? Because you know it didn't happen every night. And that your quote-unquote mother got more creative about
Finding ways to get out? Or who
keeping things in.
can- Sure, I like pissing people off.
Like what? You're going to try?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll try multiple
What are you
times.
going to try?
Well, we know that I know
It's
the
like I
door's
said, it's got to be
locked,
creative,
right?
so you got to come up with something that I think's creative. You're like
Can
in a
I-
6x4 room
Yeah.
with a window that has bars on it. The door's been magically locked.
Oh, how do I know?
Oh, I'll just ether walk out.
You're gonna try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was my room exactly? If you could describe
You
where,
were the furthest on the right.
like, what's the
Close to the
surrounding
hearth.
look like?
The right outside would be the edge of the hearth.
Okay. And I have no window.
You have a window.
Do I?
Yeah.
What's my roof look like?
Your roof looks like some
am I
planking.
or do I have?
No, it's
room?
flat. It's a flat
It's
roof.
pretty flat.
Yeah.
So I can see the top of my roof through the window.
You can see through some of the cracks actually from the next floor in your room.
What about and then that hole in the roof? Is it still there?
That hole in the roof is still there, but that's the second floor.
I'm on the bottom floor.
Yeah, you're on the bottom floor.
So I'm not seeing the roof.
You're not seeing the roof. You're seeing the ceiling.
So my walls are what are surrounding the outer wall. If you could describe yourself.
If you were to look at the wall that's basically, where's my mouse? On this side right here,
Mm-hmm.
you would know right past it's basically stairs that go up to the second floor. And then underneath the stairs is kind of a doorway that heads out to the training yard.
Where's that special room at?
What special room?
Her special room.
Upstairs at the end of the stairs. On
Okay.
the second floor.
So, I will ether walk to the side of the door
Mm-hmm.
out into the hallway.
So you're attempting to through the side of the door. As you do, you feel resistance to you moving through the wall. Like you get through the planks, but then there's something that physically stops you.
Alright, if I stop in there, I take damage, so I'm not done yet trying the ether walk.
Okay. Do you pull
But I
back
can
into the
move.
room, or are you just gonna?
Can I force my way through it?
You can try.
Okay.
Strength check.
Oh, fuck. Don't let me down. Oh, fucking 5.
You feel that there's some flex to it, but it would take a bowl to get through this.
Let me see. Let me mark that real quick. Sorry. I still have. How long do you think that?
And I'm going to say you have probably 2 more tries of something before you'll take your point of exhaustion for the night.
All right. So I end the ether walk.
Okay.
What is in my room?
A window and a
No.
bed.
That's it.
Mhm.
There's no drawers. There's no.
Nope. There wasn't belongings really allowed to you all. Belongings that you did have were kept in secret.
Do I know how strong the magic is?
You're assuming your mom dated a god.
Well, I meant like you said creative ways, so
Yeah, I know.
I have a way.
Well, blunt force is not going to work for me. So, in my insight, would I know? In my previous times of this, I don't have anything to dispel or magic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get out the window. Is there anything else in the room that I
There's
know
the
about?
bed. There's the door. There's the window. There's the ceiling and the walls and the floor.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Can I use my chime?
What's your time?
Chime of opening?
You can try.
I got a ton of charges. It looks a hollow metal tube, measure 1 foot long, weighs about a pound. If I strike it, an object within 120 feet of you that can open, such as a door, lock, or lid, the chime issues a clear tone and one lock or latch on the object opens, unless the sound can't reach the object. If no latches remain, the object itself still opens. The chime can be used 10 times. After the 10th item, it cracks and becomes useless. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna strike it twice.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what?
Does it open?
I don't know.
Well, that's.
You can try the door. Okay. It's locked. But on the second strike, you hear a sound in the room.
Where about?
That came from behind you.
Did my window unlock?
I don't know.
Can I check the window?
You can go to the window, yeah.
Okay. To check the window.
Okay. There's 4 bars.
On the inside or the outside?
It's like in the middle.
Uh-huh.
You can see it looks like you're in really heavy set fog right now.
Did something, so it's not the window. Did something else under the bed open?
I don't know.
Can I look under the bed?
This is going to be your last check.
Is it?
Yes.
But this is all into one. Ah, fine.
You going to check under the bed?
Sure.
Okay. What are you checking specifically?
Any openings or...
There's
Because isn't it... Okay, anything that opens.
Nothing that open, no. Please keep this a secret. Don't share with the players. Time passes by. A couple hours for those awake and gathering their point of exhaustion. 2 of the players. It seems like time takes forever, but eventually you see the motion of the latch lift up and open up after about 8 hours.
Condition. There it is.
I'll try to
There's
step outside.
Yeah, there's fresh pastries on the table for you all.
And then step
Out the
of my
window?
room.
Okay.
What does it look like out the window?
Out the window? You're gonna go look out the window? Okay. Yeah. It doesn't look like a forest anymore.
Is it light? Do I see light?
It is light. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's pretty bright out there too.
Can I go down and start making coffee?
There's already coffee and pastries and all that set at the table.
Is it the same set out as it was last night?
Yeah, everybody's got there's 6 spots.
Okay. I'll go down, sit down in the same spot, start drinking coffee.
Do the same.
So if that's what he's doing, then that's what I'll do following custom of the house.
I asked the house next to me if there's anything that's not coffee.
And with that, we're going to take a quick short break. Welcome back.
If it's still there, I don't know.
Breakfast ends without a hitch for you guys. And the door opens.
The front door?
Dun dun dun.
Where are we?
And the dining.
No, I mean like,
Oh.
where is that door gonna? We definitely moved last night, guys. I swear, I felt it. Like the house was swaying. I looked outside my window, and there was like, not the forest. It was foggy and creepy.
I guess we can go find out. Let's go.
No, I don't know if we should go out there.
We
We're
go
gonna
out
find
there.
out if we never go outside again. Do you want to stay in the?
I don't want to stay in that. I don't want to stay in the chicken house. You're right. I don't want to stay in the chicken house. Let's go.
Let's go outside.
Okay.
Darden scurries out.
I'll follow.
Same thing.
Can I go check the room that was not supposed to be?
Do you want to stay in the chicken house?
Yeah,
No.
you get to a door and
Out
it's
first
locked.
one out.
Like good old times.
Is it magically locked?
Run into it and see.
Wow, my fucking rules suck.
Read almost anything. I just finished a book by Naomi Novik called Spinning Solar.
Do I know if it was magically locked? No. Well, I'm not gonna go anywhere with this exhaustion.
Did you read her
So,
trilogy?
I guess.
It was good.
Is the room still open that I was in last?
Is it what you're reading?
This is what we're gonna read over Christmas break.
Huh?
Is the room still open?
No, they've since closed.
Okay.
As you guys exit,
I
You
look under
are-
the house for chicken legs.
you can't quite see underneath the foundation. But you have very clearly moved into a different forest type space. One, there's light in the sky, so you're not underneath the canopy. Two, basically, what would that be? That would be north of you. You guys basically see kind of a oh right, they have a ruler now. About 22 feet away. This direction right here from Fizzle. You notice that there's like a cliff face. So kind of all that 25 to 20 foot space. This is all cliff over there. Kind of this area. And similarly fashioned kind of around this way. You see a cliff face. With that though,
Does it look familiar of anything?
over here, let's see. I don't know if a witch is actually one, but let's see.
Sometimes a hag.
Oh, I have the camera.
You can't type in Baba Yaga and it doesn't come up.
That's pretty
You
close, I
see-
think.
That's Baba Yaga.
Somebody sitting, kind of scratching at the dirt with a stick. And the hair is extremely white and haggard, and the clothes are extremely tattered.
Hey Rittz, is that your mom?
It's Baba Yaga.
I don't know.
It's Baba Yaga.
Not that old.
Your mom's not that old, or
I
Baba Yaga is that Baba Yaga is totally that old?
I vote Rittz to go talk to her first.
Yeah, I don't think it should be me.
I'll go talk to her.
What's that?
Is that No one else is going?
Yeah, it's all you, dog.
You see her like shaking her head as she's stirring in the dirt and making runes that almost look like not unlike some of the glyphs you would do in blood for curses of some sort. And she just keeps murmuring. You can kind of hear as you approach, she's murmuring something.
Excuse me.
I can't say excuse
She
me.
like
So
freezes,
polite.
Mom.
Mommy, are you my mom?
and then she
Are you my mom?
straightens, and you hear the bones kind of.
Mummy,
Flip backwards,
Mommy.
start crawling at
are
me.
you my mummy?
And she like snaps her neck to you and looks, and she has a very
Nope, it's the
large
wrong
nose. Facial features don't seem right in your memory for what Fane would look like.
Do you know where we're at? Ma'am?
I think I would creep within listening range just because, you know, he's red in my vision when I use my spells.
3 in 1 must be made whole again. 3 in 1 must be made whole again.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
3 in 1 must be made whole again.
And she points towards her dirt pile. And you see as the runes kind of start moving on their own accord, some of them glowing different colors.
Do I know these runes?
You can read them, yes. They're Blood Hunter curse marks, but they kind of create a perverted spelling for you.
Can I finish? Are they unfinished? Is something unfinished?
No, it's not unfinished. It does spell out fractured mind in spell.
Can I read these runes or am I too far away?
Now you can see that there's something moving in the dirt, but they make no sense to you.
Okay.
If anything, they seem unholy.
So I definitely feel like. Thinking maybe I should call upon my god.
You then see as she kind of looks at each of you, she like turns to each of you in turn
She's birdie-like.
and points a very scrawny hand and gnarled finger. Looks older than it should be. Almost dusty like a dead person. And she points back down towards the path and
Do you tell us what it says?
let's see. You can't hear that, what she's about to say, but you hear her say,
The spiders have it.
as she's pointing down towards the path this way.
And what is it that she said? The 3 in 1 must be whole again, and the spell says, or the blood runes say what?
Fractured mind.
Fractured mind in spell.
And she just whispered something to you that I can't hear, and I didn't even hear what you said anyway, which is really funny.
The spiders have it.
Oh, I could be butterflies.
Why couldn't be their friendly nose?
I love us awesome nerds. Let's have a Harry Potter watching day too and eat all the popcorn and
There
do
you go.
crafts. Huh?
Butterbeer.
Is there actual butter in it?
Rittz?
Do tell us.
Thinking. Hang on. I don't know what this means.
What did she say?
I know what it
Ritz?
means.
Sounds like the spiders have something.
Spiders. Oh. Is it? Would it be the key that we're looking for? Is this your mother?
No, nope. Not that I know of.
Well, then who is this witch?
I don't know, ask her.
I'll go up. Who are you?
Speak loud with that range.
I'm gonna walk up to her. Who are you?
Baba Yaga. No.
She just starts scooting herself away. Slowly.
And as she approaches the corner of the house, she reaches back and you can hear the bones crack, and her hands turn upside down. She starts backwards, climbing up the side of the house as she is watching unblinking you, Fizzle. She crawls up the side of the house, flips over, and then crouches and stares at you from the corner of the house.
Do I recall
I will
this-
move
anything?
away.
What did she say to you?
What did you do to her, Fizzle?
She seems a little shy at this point. I don't think she likes me. Rittz, did she say anything to you?
Not that I know what she meant, but
Oh, can you
3 and 1 must be whole again.
Does that mean
And
anything?
no, not that I know of.
Keep going. What else? You said and.
And then she said that, and pointed that the spiders have it.
And that was it. Nothing else.
She didn't say anything else.
Well,
What was written, though, what she was digging at the ground, was a blood rune that I don't recall what she's saying.
what did it say?
I'm not even sure because I tried to write it down, forgot it all. Fractured something.
Fractured minds.
Mm-hmm. In spell.
What if it's not a spell?
I don't know.
What if
It's a blood rune, though.
what if this is your mom, but what if it's just a part of your mom?
Mm.
Meaning,
That's not something I've ever seen before.
no, I know, but
Would you
in
like
the
to go
Fae
give her-
realm, that's what she would look like. Like every story of Baba Yaga that's what she looks
Why are
like.
you I don't know this
That's
person.
because I'm the only one from the Fae realm here. I know it though. I've read books. My grandma.
So as we're
I
looking
don't actually
around, is
have a
anything
grandma.
else
It's just that my
changing
mom
in
would
the
turn into
forest?
an old lady and tell me
While
stories.
it's light out,
And she would make her
you don't
face
know
look
where
like that
light's coming
face.
from.
I have a whole bunch of things about the Fae, so I think
It's
I
not
would
coming
know.
from sunlight,
No,
nor is
No.
it coming from the sky.
you didn't live there. You don't know it.
It's
Recall
lit.
information
It's
about
light, but when
Fae,
you look in the
fiends,
sky,
and
it's
undead.
almost like there isn't a distance.
She's not a Fae. She's the story of the Fae.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, what if
There's Cliff here, but
she's
we don't
been
know over here.
split into three
Yeah, you can see
pieces?
that the path still exists.
And so this is only part of her mind, and there's 2 other parts of her mind that we have to go find and bring back to her.
Maybe. I guess we'll just follow the path. Does anyone recognize this place?
That's cute.
Thank you.
Ready to go to war.
No?
I gave
Okay.
Olaf the sword.
Well, I guess if we need to, it sounds like
I've been waiting
Retrieve
for-
something that I have no clue what it is. So.
retrieve the rest
Part of her mind. I'm
and
positive of it.
Guess,
I could be wrong, but it sounds better if I'm positive about things.
Well, the pathway beats the cliff, so let's go that way. We do have hang gliders.
What? No,
I
we
thought
don't.
I thought we gave them back. I thought
No,
we left them.
We saved them in our
Oh, we did.
bags of
No,
holding.
yeah, they're in my bag of holding.
Yeah, we could
That's a weird thing.
ride off
Things
the
are
cliff.
weird.
Has anyone looked off the side of the cliff?
Not yet.
I do
It's
want to
weird
say that we are searching for a sword, and last notation is that the witch has it, so...
Also, a cliff magically appearing out of nowhere. And we don't know what's at the bottom of that.
If there is a bottom.
Let's just
I mean,
move
I'm kind of scared, but
this direction. I
maybe
guess.
if you address her as Baba Yaga.
Why don't you go ask
I
Baba
don't want to
Yaga?
talk to her that she knows who I am and she sees my face. Wait, I can change my face. I got this.
But she
Could
didn't
be a
seem,
hero.
She didn't seem to like to talk to anybody but you.
Oh yeah,
It
you
might
should go.
have to be you.
Thank you. That's a great reason, Millie.
She
We're
gives nicknames.
besties, so your name's Millie now. If you don't like it,
I guess I'll yell out to the
Jail rules.
crawling creature up the wall what her name is. Yeah.
She scurries.
You want to talk to her now?
no, did you say her name? Or did you ask her her
I
name?
asked her her name.
Yeah, she's not
Well,
gonna
apparently
tell
she
her
likes
to.
talking to me.
Ask her.
She
if
like
her
kind
name-
of crawls to the edge of the roof, and you can still see her glowing eyes from
In the
kind
middle
of
of
the
the day.
corner of the. No, she's in like a shadow part of underneath that eave there. You can still see her like, golem like peering from the side of the corner of the house.
If this house gets up and starts walking away.
And you better hurry inside.
Okay. No, I'm not going inside of it. Are you
I guess
kidding?
we're going this way.
Do you think we can trust the switch?
Do we have another option?
Hang glider.
Well, go look over the side of the cliff and tell me where you're gonna go.
I'm gonna look over the side of the cliff.
You can tell him where he's gonna go.
I mean, we don't even know where we're at.
As you make your way towards the cliff side. Oops. Oh, that's the race. As you look out, there isn't a landscape or distance. It looks like, for imaginary details, it looks like you're in a painting almost. Like it just turns off-white.
This is like
Happy little trees.
No, I was thinking of what's the show? Coraline. When she like goes too far out of Mother's imagination that it just fades out into nothingness.
I've never seen
Want to go to bin. Master maps. Where would your map say we are right now?
Hell.
Well,
No, not quite.
last I checked, we were south and east of Dunrest. Or it's not Dunrest, Darkfen. So we should be on mountain base to the north of us, and we were in a valley last
No, the
night.
house-
Guys, look at
Ooh.
the sky. It doesn't even look like a normal sky.
Yeah, when you look up, you don't really see a sun. There's just kind of a off light coming from above, but it's not clouds covering anything.
That is oddly peculiar.
I can't believe I'm about to say this and agree with the elf. But I think we need to.
Oh, that's the first time. Wait.
I think we actually do need to go back down the path.
I guess follow the path. It's the only way forward.
It's not quite a yellow brick road.
Yeah, I just wanted to say. I'm glad you went there too, babe.
Who's going first?
Not me.
Not me. Mr.
Ellison points toward her.
I'll put my hood on
It's his
because
idea.
even the light is still.
I'll put my hood on too.
I'll follow him.
I don't want to be last. I'm scared. There we go. I don't want to be there. I'm gonna be right
near
behind
the
Millie.
front, at least. If Ritz could be not Ritz. If Fizzle could be near the front with Ritz.
I'll be right by Millie's side so she can save me.
As you approach,
In between her
Does
and
it look
Brad's,
like-
it's like a little like.
Does it look like the
happy
path that we
sandwich.
were on in the forest, but
it
not?
does.
Hmm.
As you do,
So just
for
the
the
sky
two
is
in the
different
front,
right now.
you notice there's like a tree trunk, brown, but it looks odd, like it wasn't there the other day. And as you look at it,
It's a
you
human
can see
skull.
that it almost looks like it has hair on it, and with the wind, it kind of moves. And then you see through the bushes 8 eyes staring at you.
Turn back.
I think this is the spider we're looking for.
A spider.
8 eyes.
A spider.
It's one.
8 eyes.
She said spiders.
Spiders have it, but this is a spider.
You want to talk to it first?
This is the spider that we're looking for.
How big is it?
This big, but bigger.
That's only like 2 feet and no.
Yeah, right. Just like it's actually this big, but I'm trying to do full arm. It's huge.
So we can't just step on it. Darn it.
Why are we whispering?
Because we don't want to wake it up.
The tree has hair. There's nothing normal about this.
got
It's
hair
staring
and 8
right at
eyes.
us.
It's got hair and 8 eyes. Probably a spider.
Cool, you guys fighters, go for it. Shoot, Ben.
I want to use an action to create my cannon.
Okay.
Can I go try to talk to it?
Yeah. Sure. Is anybody stopping Kira?
Nope.
Kira, don't get too
What?
close.
What if we just
I'm
go
gonna-
with
Did you
her?
walk through the water?
Since I'm right next to
No.
Ben, I'm gonna
Can I
cast.
jump over it? I didn't like.
Acrobatics, please.
I'm gonna cast guidance.
Fucking
Natural 20.
crap. Oh.
Right over it. Still towards. What's your range on the spell? Or you just
I
gonna talk to it?
Yeah, because I have some kind of druid. I can what is it called?
As you approach it,
Speech of the woods, so I can talk to them and understand them.
all eyes blink at you, and it starts chittering. Before you even get a word off, please roll initiative.
Can you make a little icon for my cannon?
Yes.
It's gonna have legs.
One up it. You'll be a spider. I'll be a spider.
I'll be a bigger
Isn't it
spider.
giant?
Better spider. A spidery spider.
Well, I can have a friend.
Well, then,
I got
18 for
25.
initiative.
Since I'm right next to Ben, can I cast guidance?
I have a 16. I need to go to the bathroom really bad.
Oh, what are we rolling for? Do I miss it?
Initiative.
25.
No, I don't want pictures.
You don't like spiders?
No.
What?
I watched those videos of spider handlers. Because they're fun.
Love 'em,
The
man.
giant
Spiders are
tarantulas.
Yeah.
How they just move so slowly.
I-
And
at
then all of
the
a sudden they
very
just take off like a bat out of hell. And
Yeah.
you're like, ah!
Right next to your
I,
walking speed and next to your armor
When I was
class.
living in Hawaii, there's these
Oh,
islands that are big and hairy. And I had
Yes,
one
it's
in
a
my
negative
desk
one.
that when I pulled
Your
out my
initiative's
drawer,
negative
it fell
one?
on my lap and got stuck to my
No.
pants. And then I almost sat on one in a car once. And
Dexterity.
Oh,
Dexterity.
Which is mod?
Yeah, it's a dexterity stat.
Yeah.
So I take it you're the one that freaks out when you're walking and you face a spider web. I hate that so much.
So one of my favorite parks back down in Houston was called the Armin Bayou. And every fall, going into wintertime, there'd be the golden orb web weavers that would span the whole trail. It'd be like a foot above your head, but they're like the banana spiders that are like, they're yellow and black. They're literally the size of your hand.
The body is, or with the legs?
With the legs.
Oh, okay,
So
thank
with
God.
the legs, it's like a full, I mean, it's that big, but it's like a foot above your head, and you're walking on the trail, and their whole web spans from one side of the trail to the other. So you're walking underneath, just like underneath these big ass spiders, just like, please don't eat me. But they don't attack people. They eat like
Birds and
maybe, I don't know about birds, but big insects, larger insects. So, but they're massive. Like they're these.
That's the one that fell on my leg and got stuck to my pants. And then I also sat on another one, or almost did, in a car.
What is that? King spider?
where was this?
It's huge. Hawaii.
Man,
I mean, I'm not.
Australia. I heard that huge spider.
Oh, they got like bird hunting spiders. Yeah.
So can I cast guidance on
What'd you get?
a 7?
7.
Yeah, it's great. Can I cast guidance on Ben? So he gets to roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of his choice.
Okay. Yeah.
Since I'm by him.
Certainly. First up is Rittz.
I'm gonna grab my bow.
Okay.
Do I see the spider? Where's? Oh, it's right there.
It's got half cover.
Is there anything else coming? Do I see any movement around it before I go and
Where are you trying to look?
towards that general area?
That area?
Or just anywhere? Just I'm scanning the surrounding, I guess. Because I have a feeling that's not the only one.
It's daylight, so you have, what, half vision?
Yeah.
30 feet?
Half vision?
I'm gonna say with the tree over this way, you can't really see much that direction. With the trees over this way, you can kind of see into this cove that she's at. So you can see this spider. Like I said, it's half cover. It's not 3/4 cover for you, but you can see that. Outside of that, you don't really see anything, no.
If I move to the right about and almost past the little more right there, do I have a clear shot to that?
I would say sure, yeah. There.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna hit.
27 to hit.
Both will hit.
So total of 19
Okay.
with.
And that's just 2 arrows.
Sure, we're gonna put. Oh, hang on. I don't quite understand this. Type magic bow are shaped like dragon wings. Yeah, and we'll just put fire damage on it, I guess.
Okay.
Sure. So 19 with fire damage.
Okay. Outside of that, anything else?
Let's see what my bonus actions are. Say, how far is that spider from me?
They gave us a ruler now, and I really like that. He is 27 feet.
Sweet. I'm going to.
Really nice if they do the radiuses at one point,
I think they're
Yeah.
intending to, yeah.
so that you can just put it so you like.
Curse. Let's see.
I can give you status effects.
You can give us a color.
Yeah. But I think I can assign these different.
Green would be like poison.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna curse it with curse blood or blood curse of bloated agony.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure how this works exactly.
That's a good one.
Hang on,
Just
son.
the one that creates
This
the
one's
barrier.
a little
Spirit
different.
Guardian, 3rd level.
As a bonus action, you curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your next turn. For the duration, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dex checks and takes 1d8 damage or 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to mark something. Evoke a blood curse. Okay.
Okay. Next up is
Yep.
the spider's turn. It's gonna move, but stay on Kirad. Kind of circle, skitter around her, almost crab-like. And then let's see here. Yeah, all right. Does a dirty 20 hit you, Milicent?
For my armor class?
Yes.
No.
Does not? Okay. You see as a giant web shot out of its ass, and it comes slinging towards you, and it like hits your armor, but as you pull back on that, and the spider seems to pull too, it like slips off of your armor. At the same time, it comes down with its fangs towards you, Rad the Mad, for a 26 to hit.
Oh,
What's your AC?
25.
That
take
is
25.
13 points of piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
she's a sturdy elf.
That's
Or not a sturdy elf.
Take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
What armor do you have?
None you.
None, yeah. Ooh.
10.
Well, I mean, we see her walking
Okay.
around with.
You're gonna take an additional 24 poison damage, and you're poisoned for 1 minute. On successful save,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know here. Tell me what I have.
A lot.
Colin helped me.
Yeah, she had the coming in late Colin.
Colin package.
Jeez, I was gonna say, I know Sir Ben has a good AC, like at 20, about 21 or 25 is pretty good.
Yeah.
He was basically like, we'll try not to kill you quickly.
Yeah.
So let's make it 25.
Next
I'd be
up
surprised if he could ever hit you.
is Kirad.
I am going to use my wild companion
Okay.
and bring out another giant spider.
Giant spider.
Instead of fighting, they're probably going to mate. Great. Create more spiders.
They lay eggs.
Then I'll cast Healing Word on myself as my bonus action.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Ben's up next. He kind of heart lurches as he sees Spider. You walk towards it, and then it immediately moves and starts attacking you.
Did he do his D4?
He hasn't done anything yet. It's just movement.
Okay.
And actually, I don't know if he has enough.
No, my guidance spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he has just enough to get inside where the spiders move on the edge here. And he is going to. Whack at the spider or a hit and a hit. So 30 damage total. So I'm gonna keep it simple. In reaction, the spider is going to kind of excessively bleed almost, and it sprays out towards Ben and Rittz. Please make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. And he, because of your guidance there and everything, he's more than sturdy on that. Rittz?
Oh, gave me a +2. Okay, it's 24.
Okay. You'll still take half as much damage as blood kind of washes over you and it feels acidic. You'll take 10 points of poison damage. And so will Ben. And then next up is Darling.
Do I see any other movement?
You do not.
So it's just this one.
What's the wolf spider?
That's her pet. That's
Yeah,
her.
that's why I marked it green. That's her
okay.
spider.
I am going to use my crossbow. Natural 1.
Oh, good.
Oh, great.
I like when something like that goes up. Fumble chart. Here we go. Please roll a D100.
I don't want 87.
87. Panic attack.
Oh
Immediately
yeah.
suffer the effects of confusion spell for 1 round.
Just have to roll for the.
First we have Baba Yaga on one side, we have the spiders on the other side.
What's that?
Just have to roll for the confusion
Yes.
effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only suffer for it for 1 round.
1
though.
round, yeah. But it can make you run a certain way.
Do I have to do that now?
Yep.
What am I rolling?
I'm looking up a few spell right now.
Not towards Baba Yaga.
A
Not towards Baba
D10.
Yaga.
Good luck.
9.
9. You can act and move normally.
I just sit down for a second. Be like, frickin' Baba Yaga, frickin' spiders, I hate this day. Why do we have to go Ritz's plan? This is frickin' stupid. Frickin' going to Ritz's place of living. Frickin' dark elf, of course, but not good.
Lives around a bunch of spiders.
Right.
Anything else?
And now Kieran's in trouble and I can't help him because I'm freaking him.
Anything else?
Oh no, that's... Well, I can't do... I'm assuming I can't do anything else.
Fizzle.
I'm going to use my bonus action for my turret to attack this spider. That is a 28 to hit.
That's gonna probably hit.
I hope so. For 17 damage.
Okay.
And then for my main action, I'm going to, seeing that Curad went up to talk to the spider and then suddenly Rittz started shooting at it after it started chittering, I'm going to cast haste onto Curad.
Okay.
So you have, I think, 2 actions a turn.
Nice. Anything else?
It
It is looking quite hurt with, gashing, blood being spilled out, and now having kind of a leg crippled from your cannon.
It's also kind of bloated.
Well, I saw it shoot a web at Milicent
Yeah.
past me. I'm gonna run further away
Okay.
from it. If it can hit her, I want to be
Where do you want to be?
right there. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
That's, just so you're aware, that's 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With
That sound good?
Yeah.
people in front
Okay.
of you.
Next up is Milicent.
I think I will move up towards Darling.
Okay.
And also cast guidance on her.
Okay.
So you also get a D4 on whatever you want.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll be up.
Okay.
I don't like this.
What does your
thing.
guidance sound like?
Sucking up, Buttercup.
Probably.
Yeah,
Wait,
suck
I
it
need
up,
to.
Buttercup. What are you confused about? There's a spider and you attack it.
Put the Rite of Dawn on the bow.
Okay.
So this will give me. The weapon sheds a bright light out to 20 feet. I have a resistance to necrotic damage. When hitting an undead creature with the weapon, it has a right active. That has a right active, you deal an extra 1d6 points of damage. The Crimson Right. See, as a bonus action, imbue the weapon strikes for 1.6 extra damage of your chosen type. Activating the right, I'll take a d6 damage. So, and then lasts while I hold it, the weapon, or until I complete a short or long rest. So then I'll shoot at it again, twice, hopefully. 24.
What's that damage?
No, that's just the hit.
No, what's that damage?
12 plus.
How do you want to do this?
Does it matter? The 12 kills it?
Yep.
Okay. It's facing away from it.
Yeah, it's facing Kirad.
Should you just shoot it right up the butt?
Pretty much.
Okay. Right,
Right at
the butt.
Right in the web shooter.
It arches several of its legs up in the air as this happens and screeches and falls over with its legs curled. And there's a perverse silence in the forest,
No. It's gonna.
and you hear shuddering
Interesting.
All
and
around.
moving in the forest from several directions as more start to encroach upon you
Oh boy.
from lots of different areas. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Freaking spiders.
But is that one at least dead?
That one's dead, yes.
Okay. Dun dun dun.
Wonder if we would have just walked by it.
Well, Kira was going to talk to it
I was
until
just gonna talk to him.
you shot it.
No.
We rolled initiative and then he shot it. So
We rolled initiative.
I mean,
that was
We were the
the
first
end all
ones-
be all for that one.
no, we were the first ones to draw blood. So. I don't
True.
know.
We should have let it attack Kieran before we shot it.
Yeah, because it was
Wait,
totally
who was
up
all
for
the way over
talking.
there?
Second Rittz.
Oh.
So
We only need one.
it's still beta testing for the
No, I know.
map.
Second Ritz?
But
That's what we
everybody,
only need one.
thank you for watching another episode of Arcana of Alstaria. We'll be back in 2 weeks, I think. Let's see. Yes, the 17th we will be streaming again. And we will see about our stream next week. It might just be some extended lore sessions, maybe with a couple of the players, all at the table, round table type talk if Luke's not available to run Grass to the Start. So we will see how that goes. With that,
We can
everybody
just run
have
like a chaos one shot
good
where
rest
Kristen
of your
just makes
night.
it up as we go.
Right.